Your freedom is your God-given right, your human right. Everybody say Texas. Texas plays a pivotal role to change the course of our future. Texans and Houstonians from 3rd Ward, River Oaks, Sugarland, 5th Ward, Ailey, Memorial, Southwest Side, North Side, all the way down to Mo City. We all have a role to play to make this a reality. We're all part of something much bigger. We must vote. And we need you. It's time to sing a new song. A song that began 248 years ago. The old notes of downfall, discord, despair no longer resonate. Our generations of loved ones before us are whispering a prophecy, a quest, a calling, an anthem. Our moment right now, it's time for America to sing a new song. Our voices sing a chorus of unity. They sing a song of dignity and opportunity. Are y'all ready to add your voice to the new American song? Because I am.
Web was the best album of the band. Yeah. Get off.
You already know what time it is, baby. We up.
Much shit out here in life for us to settle for. And since it's me I'm betting on, and I'ma bet it all. I got into love and I got out of lust. I swear I pray a lot, but might not pray enough. I've been working on myself, I'm working on my trust. Got that overtime, man, they can't fuck with us. Keep them people out my life, the devil send his blessings. If you can't keep it solid, you can keep it stepping. Knowing everything ain't promised, I'ma take the lesson. Never been the type to settle, always been respected. Always been the type to do it, never second guessing. All the times they tried to play me, got me double checking. It's fuck anybody ever did me incorrectly. I know I got hella haters, but they don't affect me. I need all of mine, all my dotted lines, all my comma signs.
They ain't your friend. Some of your friends be hating on you, but acting like they your friends. They be the one to stab you in the back, but smile up in your face. Acting like they're really happy for you, but they really wanna take your place. Yeah, seems like everything that you do, they're trying to compete with you. They be watching every move you make, cause they really wanna be like you. If you got some haters in your life, you need to take my advice. Go ahead and shake them haters off and get them haters up out your life. Yeah. If you know me, if you know me, act like you know me, act like you know me. But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. If you're my friend, act like my friend, But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. Some of y'all got family members who never got nothing good to say. You know the ones that be trying to bring you down, those things ain't going their way. They always being.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing today? Man, I feel so good right now, man. It is finally Scorpio season, baby. Man, boy, if you ain't know, it's Scorpio season. It is Scorpio season. It's election season. Shout out to Beyonce, baby. Beyonce, we love you, baby. Thank you for stepping up and speaking up for our people. You know what I'm saying? Like that, at the end of the day, it's all said and done. You know, you have no idea what that means. Like to say, at the end of the day, man, we in the building. Actually, somewhere, see, somewhere. I don't know what you got going on. Oh. But you know what I'm saying? But people, how was y'all? Man, how y'all week been? How everybody been today, man? Y'all put it in the chat. Let us know how you been. You know what I'm saying? I want to say good evening to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all had a wonderful week. Hope y'all had man Halloween is right around the corner. Man, we've been celebrating Halloween a little early. You know what I'm saying? I went to a couple major Halloween events. We got some Halloween events coming up too. Like I say, shout out to my people over there at the Goatee Gallery. You know what I'm saying? They had that little Halloween party this past weekend, baby. And that mother was lit. And also shout out to the some of the churches they put on some Halloween event for the community. Man, it was definitely off the chain. Man, I enjoyed everything, man. Like we're gonna have some footage for y'all on the next show for Halloween and stuff like that, man. But but we got a lot more other coming up for y'all too, man. And today we got a very, very special guest for y'all today, man. This guy has been all over the world. You know what I'm talking about, man? Shout out to my boy Jay Boykin. You know what I'm saying? Man, at the end of the day, man, he didn't perform for the NBA, he didn't perform for Earth, Wind, and Fire. Man, you already know how we do that game, man. But man, you know what I mean? I like toot my motherfucking horn. I don't give a fuck. Shit. Like you see what you heard what the son say earlier. Them haters, actually. Man, I know we all got some haters in this motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
Man, fuck them haters.
One thing
fuck them haters. Get them haters off your motherfucking back. Man, we just sitting here. And also, shout out to all my hurricane victims. Like that, no, last time we was here, it was very bad. Like that, the hurricane and stuff like that put a lot of people out. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I want to say, I'll be praying for all the hurricane victims and stuff like that. Also, man, I'm looking at my news, some of the news right now, my breaking news to see what I got going on here. But shout out to the Dodgers. If you're a Dodger fan out there, I'm not a Dodger fan, but but shout out to the Dodgers anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like say, fuck the Dodgers. Straight up.
You don't have to be a fan. I mean, if you're not a fan, it don't mean fuck them. It just means you're not
fuck
a fan.
them.
It's not fuck
No.
them.
See, I'm gonna be a hater today then when it comes to the Dodgers. You might be a Dodger fan over there.
I'm most definitely a Dodger fan, but I'm not a hater. I'm not gonna say fuck some other team.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say fuck them. I'm a New Orleans Saints. I'm a New Orleans Saints fan.
Today, knowing that this is the game that they need to close out, it ain't never fuck them. It's good luck to everybody. Good luck to both.
Y'all hear that, people? Actually, a Dodger fan, but
mindset and changing our mindset to positivity and the way we speak.
Oh, that's how we doing it.
But we do hope the Dodgers win. It's not fuck the Yankees, not fuck the East Coast, none of that. It's just good luck to both teams.
See, but look, I'm an Angel fan, baby. I like the Angels.
Good luck to the Angels too, and it's never fucked them.
Yeah, but Angels not here though. I appreciate you though.
Yankees, then I would go for the Angels because I'm gonna go for the West.
Oh, you gonna go for the West? Okay, I see why you coming. I see how you coming. You know, I ain't mad at y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, right. I got respect for Ashley. You know what I'm saying? But I just got a little bit of controversy.
You having no conversation about haters, and then you sound like
oh. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in right now. Man, we got a great show with y'all. Shout out to my boy Juan Hayes. I see you, Juan Hayes.
2-1.
What, Juan Hayes? Are you a Dodger fan?
I can't even wait for the parade. Don't you be at that parade either, trying to get no footage.
Oh, well, well, I'm immediate. I'm iHeart, so we iHeart, so we gotta come out and do our thing.
You trying to get no footage when you just said fuck them, okay? Remember you.
But you know what though? I'm a strong believer. No, when I come up, I let people know. I tell people I'm not really no Dodger fan. I asked Ron, hey, was he a Dodger fan? And that was his answer right there. He said Texas Rangers. Oh, well, actually about her step on that one. I ain't gonna stand with you on that one. I'm gonna stand with you on anything now.
Who's playing right now, though? We know who's playing right now.
Hey, okay.
Let's keep it.
Oh, we're gonna keep it classy. We're gonna keep it classy. People, I got the gate going in right now. I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna go ahead and see what the gate's talking about. Hold on for a second, people. I'm gonna take y'all to a break right quick. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Alrighty, let's see. We can go ahead and go to a break right quick so I can talk to the guests. Alrighty, where we at? Oh. You know what it is, baby. In honor of Breast Cancer Month, it's your boy Dwayne One-on-One. I want to say my heart goes out to everyone that's battling breast cancer. Shout out to my cousin who lost their mom because of breast cancer. Shout out to my godmom who defeated breast cancer. You know what I'm saying? Like to say, like, I'm here today in the Riverside police vehicle. Oh, as you can see, it's draped in pink. Oh. Whoa. You said, you know we said, baby. Oh, we game up, level up. You know what I'm saying? Breast Cancer Month. You know what it is. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, we back. My thought to breast cancer month, like you say, man. I gotta give it up to all my women out there that made it, survive breast cancer. You are a warrior. You are a warrior. Shout out to the senator for California. You know, I had a pleasure. I thank you for kicking it with me. You know, that's just what we do over here at Game of Level Up. We kick it with the senators and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know how we do it. Tell me how we do it, Anthony. We very important over here. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's like you say, this is how we do it. But what I say, but Jay Boykin is definitely gonna be in the building today, people. They got to find with him, had a little technical difficulty. We had to get him straight, you know what I'm saying? But and also we're gonna go ahead and take y'all to the community. Yeah, and right now, the first thing going down in the community right now, I want to make sure if you are somebody special, and I sent you the link, make sure you pull up. Start your season, baby. You already know what the business is. I can't wait. So y'all make sure if you didn't get the link, get the email. But the link is, I think the link to most close people, so it ain't for everybody to pop out to. So like that, but I appreciate you fuck with me. But we gonna have a good time. Well, I'm not gonna tell you the location on here. So if you didn't get the link, you know, hey, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Man, stop your seat. I'm so happy, baby. Man.
I get the link.
Yeah, you got the link.
Okay,
You got the link. Sent it to you. It's been on both phones. So
yeah, I've been moving fast these last
Yeah. And also people started to one of our past guests, Cool Mark, made history with the Louisiana State Fair. Welcome Louisiana Smokehouse. Oh. So they fight. Louisiana. So if you want that some good old barbecue, baby, make sure you check out Cool Mark at the Louisiana State Fair. That's a major move right there, people. You know what I'm saying? So you know what to look for? You see the big trailer right there? He at the front of the entry. Shout out to my boy Cool Mark, baby. Appreciate you. And also talk to a legend of Shreveport, Louisiana, Mr. Cleveland White at Fair Park High. You know what I'm saying? This the my you know he's an enemy. We don't really fuck with we don't really fuck with Fair Park. I went to BT. Duh. You know, that was our enemy. And you know, but they thought they did something by closing down Fair Park and putting Fair Park over at Booker T. Washington. Isn't that crazy, Anthony? They know
I
that
don't
we
get
was
what
enemies.
you're talking about.
So like that is so crazy. I know, right?
I don't
So
get
but
it.
they think, but I give it up for Cleveland White because they,
What do you mean by that? What do you mean?
what do you mean?
You said they
Go
did
ahead.
what?
I can't repeat it. What you didn't hear me?
I don't know. I don't understand it. Like you talked fast and I didn't get it because I'm not from that city. So what did they do? They do what?
Cleveland White, what they did was they dedicated a
Wait,
street.
Cleveland, right? That's another school, right?
No, that's him.
Okay. What he did is what?
They dedicated a street in his
Okay.
name. He's a
Okay.
he's a he's a Fair Park band director. Actually, Baby went to Fair Park
Okay. So Park is another school.
High
Okay.
School.
High school at that. Okay.
Yeah, there we go. I brought it up a couple times. You
So,
forgot?
huh?
I said I brought it up last time when we had the Soul Bowl.
Many schools I hear about. So the rival high school is the one that you went to, Booker T. Washington.
BT. Duh.
I remember this one. So they're rivals. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, but they're
And
not
you
rivals
want
no more because they shut it down.
alumni like yourself to get a street.
Like that, you know what I'm saying? So they say,
Is
what you
that
say?
what we trying to say here?
Huh?
That's what we
Well, no,
trying to say here, right?
no. Mr. White though has nothing to do with the rivalry. Mr. White was just an overall good person.
Okay.
He
Okay.
mentored to a lot of students, so he
Okay.
didn't know about the band director.
You
That was just
still
us
need
students.
alumni from your school to get a street, right? Because
I
y'all
mean,
got them.
I ain't tripping. We got nominated for a Grammy.
Hey,
We're the only high school in Shreveport, Louisiana to get nominated for a Grammy.
right now the Dodger the Yankees is up.
Y'all hear that, people? The Yankees is up.
The Yankees is
Woo!
the heck.
Woo!
We are
Uh-oh.
not close out today.
Ooh! Man, that must somebody keep that thing coming. You know,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be fair. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think you need to reset.
Hold on. Yo, what's going on with it?
Oh, in the middle. Okay, I'm looking for this birthday link. I don't know. I got too much going on. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Birthday link. I don't know. I saw something. I don't see it right now. Oh, here it is right here. RSVP. Okay. See you. Okay. Mm, I agree. I agree. Perfect. I'm not doing all that. What did I just do? Hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for that. We had a little bit of technical difficulty because I was trying to play some music, but I couldn't really do two things at once. I just want y'all to know it's no such thing as multitask. So it's some people try to multitask, and that's what people mess up. So you don't be fucking up. So when you try to multitask, that's how you mess things up. But we're gonna jump right back into it. Like I said, shout out to the big homie Jabba Jaw, my OG. He was on our show with me and Ashley. He dropped a lot of good knowledge here with us. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go pull up the Miami Hit Community Center, bring the kid. They gotta have money and everything. You know what I'm talking about? Money, food, free candy. It's gonna be lit. Y'all know how the big homie Jabba Jaw do it. Um, and also RIP to Liam from One Direction. That's one of my favorite boy bands. I enjoy One Direction. Died at 31 years old. They say he fell from his hotel room. Isn't that crazy, Anthony? Uh-uh.
Yeah.
And also,
Very, very,
man,
very unfortunate.
man. And also for the big homie.
Tomorrow.
What did they?
Here today, gone tomorrow.
I'm trying to tell you, people. So people, while y'all out here that's lifing, y'all better make sure you get some good God in your life too. But on the
For
other,
real.
shout out to the big homie, OG, Big Meech. It's currently out of prison, and one of my people actually know him also too. He talked to me at your birthday party, and he was letting me know that he want to get Big Meech on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? So like people y'all stay tuned, but they not gonna be right now. Big Meech is currently in Florida right now at the halfway house, so he haven't made it to the states yet. But I think his official release date might be January 26th, 2025.
It's a lot going on in the hip hop world and with the police. FYI.
I know, right? I know, right? Yeah, because you didn't know the
All
good
my
old boy.
listeners, y'all be safe out there. Y'all be
I'm trying to
smart.
tell you, be
And
be safe.
y'all remember who y'all are. You can't fumble
Ooh,
the bag.
I'm trying to tell you, you do not fumble the bag like Ashley say. Remember who you are, straight up.
Remember who you are walking your truth, authenticity of not your past self, but your current self. Who you
That
are
part,
currently, you know?
that
Not your
part,
past. Don't let your past keep catching up to you and pulling you back to your past. We can't stay
that
there.
part.
Got keep pushing, you guys. Keep on pushing.
We gotta keep pushing people. Like we're gonna be pushing.
Somebody said, "Oh,
Oh. I think Marco, talk to my boy Marco for tuning in right now. Oh. And it's
that's
like
just
I
a
said,
reminder for everybody of just don't let your past define you. You don't have to be
that part.
defined by your past. Your
Oh,
legacy
that's a
is
good one.
bigger than that. It's something called growth. continue with that growth.
Ooh, I like that answer. That sounds real good. That's almost, and like I tell you, for
People
those
get
y'all
caught
that
up in endless cycles, generational curses, generational cycles for our people, and we got to do better.
tell them again, we got to
Yeah,
do,
we
we
do.
got to do better.
We gotta know better.
But they say when you know better, you do better.
Yeah, we gotta know better,
Yeah,
and
and
we
we
got to
see,
know better.
hello, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying, and that's what it is right there. We got to know better. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, when you
Hip
know
hop
better,
is
you do better.
under attack. It started with the Me Too movement, you know, of people saying that they were sexually violated, and they just doing full circle. They coming for all the violations in hip hop.
My thing is, people, if you're a man out there and you're dealing, you coming up like Diddy or anybody else out there, that's pay for the pussy. And no one paying for it
It's
sometimes.
not even about Diddy situations. It's about
No,
the attack on hip hop.
well, yeah, that's true. But a lot of it is a lot of
Culture.
it's sexual though. A lot of it's like a
Not
lot of
all of
sexual
it
stuff.
sexual. We got some stuff going on with murders and
Oh well, yeah.
investigations and racketeering and trafficking and ricos and all kind of stuff. Just whatever you involved in that's called breaking the law. Learn your
Oh well, oh well.
laws and learn your laws and make sure your activities are not breaking the law.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. And you know what? Well, since I said that part, I'm gonna say this then. Like the people and people, I understand that people need money. A lot of times you got to pay your way to get into hip hop. That is not free. And sometimes I know y'all don't have the type of money, and some people want to commit home invasions or want to go get a pay for hire and stuff like that. That be careful. Like Ashley say, it's consequences for every
And
action.
your OG used to always tell you, you're not bigger than the law. You're not bigger than the program. You're not bigger than the rules. So keep that in mind of what those older people used to say. I don't know what they telling the young kids. Well, I know what people are telling the younger generations right now. And that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Because right now we're telling the younger generations, we're gonna pay you to exploit yourself for your pain and your trauma. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna throw you a reality show and you show us how bad it can really get. That's not the right message right now. That's the message that everybody's making money off of right now. So
Mm,
let's be aware of the agenda and what's going on in the world today.
that part, people. And that right there, I'm gonna say this: the debt of your struggle will determine your success. So people, so you get in debt with your struggle. That remember where your success will lie. So you get it honestly. Sometimes patience is a virtue. So like me, I could have did a lot of stuff. I was homeless for 7 years, but I stayed down to the come up. So actually, that is correct, and I'm glad we stopped the program and said what he said. You know what I'm
Ooh, I
saying?
like this. Never underestimate the next man's greed. It's always bigger than yours. Well, we.
That part. Thank you, Marco. I appreciate you, people. And we're gonna go ahead and get back onto the program real quick, people. If you know, you know. The Remy B launch party going down after my birthday. Woo! LA baby. New drink. I think we got RSVP too. So I don't know yet. I got to see.
Remy is
Um
way too strong. They got another one coming out. Remy is. Whoo. Remy is something
ooh,
else.
I know that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. And that part. Now, if y'all what my Remy drink is that? Ooh, I'm drinking rose
Remy
right
niggas
now.
are something serious.
Hmm.
Them some serious
Oh, oh, I'm trying to tell you. And also shout out to our homegirl, my little baby, Erica Bank. Going on tour with Gloss Up, baby. You already know what the business is. It's about to go down in a major
niggas.
way. Gloss Up. I love Gloss Up. You like Gloss Up?
I like them both.
Man. Erica, man. But Erica really been popping her shit, man. So I got a chance to be with Erica and Dally, with me, the Big Homie Baby, 1501, Nino Breed, who burning up the charts right now. He did 1 million in 2 days streaming. So like they talk to Nino Breed, Erica Bank, baby. I'm rooting for you, baby.
Hmm.
And also talk to my son. I call him my little Drake. 18 years old, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Ooh. But I still
Congratulations.
got your back. All day, baby. All day. Don't play with that one. You know what I'm saying? And real quick before we go ahead and pop it on to the next one, I just want to go ahead and give my son a little birthday tribute right now. You know what I'm saying? I got like a little tribute for him. Well, I'm talking about it, baby. Push it to the limit. You already know what it is. You gotta push it to the limit. You know, when I say it's up, it's stuck, baby. Push it to the limit. Austin, A Boogie, aka Boogie. I love you, baby. Keep popping your shit. Happy birthday. We gonna celebrate this thing all month. You know what I'm saying? And so we did that one. And also give it up for the homie Liam Maine. That he is getting an award November the 2nd for the mergesummit.com. Like if you're in the building, the gator is going down, baby. The owner of Zeus Network is going up in smoke. Ooh. And real quick, people, I just wanted to let y'all know. My boy, J-Boy, JB, that stepped into the building, baby. And he might have a little surprise for y'all before we bring him in. So like you say, I see him with his little saxophone in his hand. He might get a little serenade, you know what I'm saying? But my J-Boy, we're gonna finish wrapping up these events. We're gonna get ready to bring you in a minute, buddy. And also, people, be careful at the fast food places. E. coli is going around. But some people say it's like the onion. So they got them bad crops and stuff like that. They're giving people E. coli. Shout out to our other past guest, Eric the realist, Grammy winning producer. He had the E. coli a couple weeks ago. So Eric, if you can hear me, I hope you're doing good, man. Stay healthy, man. And go ahead and get you another Grammy, baby. Shit, I know my guest today. I know he's gonna get him a Grammy. Shit. Oh, I know Jay gonna get him one. But everybody he worked with some of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see him in a minute. And also, people, if you're out there in the LA area, man, they bringing New York to LA. Chopped cheese, baby. If you ain't never ate the chopped cheese, it made a hamburger and everything, ground it up together on the sandwich. And that thing, they fire. So, man, like you say, we'll have the location for you where about it's at in LA on the next show. And also, December the 2nd, not Wednesday, December the 4th. They told me they might try to say that. But we're going to do like a recap. A hell cap, not a recap. But like, it's a public business meeting. So like they get in where you fit in, baby. You know what I'm saying? And also, I want to tell y'all right now, the most gangster shit that you can do is turning your life around. And that's why we got this episode with him today called episode 57, True Authenticity. You know what I'm saying? So we want to let you know it's very good to work on yourself, to be you. Always be you. Don't never change, baby. You know what I'm saying? And also shout out to a legend, hip hop legend, DJ Clark Kent passed away from colon cancer. And fellas, I'm about to turn 40. That's my 40th birthday party coming up. Fellas, make sure you step into the doctor. So a lot of us not going to the doctor. I talked to a friend of mine yesterday, and he say, "Well, man, I'm trying to get money. I'm trying to get money." I said, "Well, dude, you ain't gonna get no money when you dead. That money gonna be here when you dead and gone." So fellas, make sure you get your checkup. Go to the doctor. Please do. I want to see you succeed You can't succeed unless you take care of yourself. So you can prevent all this stuff. You can change your diet. You know what I'm saying? You can't be eating everything you was eating when you 15. So they ain't making the stuff the same no more. As you remember back in the day, we grew up on butterscotch, peanut butter law, Chico stick, cow tail. We had the original candy. Now they got all type of stuff with all these different chemicals and stuff in it. You never know what stuff giving you. So so we gotta be careful. And shout out to another guest, my good friend, State Representative Darrell Joy. It's going down at the City Club of Baton Rouge. Like that. They doing like a campaign situation in the George Washington campaign. Man, like they, if you can support contribution anywhere from 500 to 2,500, you know what I'm saying? Man, put on for the city, baby. Shreveport, Louisiana, all day, every day. And also, if you're in LA, going down tomorrow, it's the Wilding Out tour at the Intuit Dome.
Oh wow!
You know what I'm saying? It's going up in a major way tomorrow.
Oh, they're gonna be playing.
I'm trying to tell you, baby. And the tickets are, and they what? The tickets are about $34.
Oh, that's nice.
That's cheap. So people, if you're looking for something to do tomorrow, go ahead, get in there. But me, the game of liver, I'm gonna be here.
What is tomorrow?
Tomorrow is the 30th. We just got invited to the Hello, Kiana. Thank you for tuning in. Tomorrow, Echo Hatties is doing her annual celebrity Halloween party, and Game of Level Up, they got invited. I'm looking at the invite right now. Ooh, man, I can't wait. I'm gonna have my costume on, baby. You know what I'm saying? But if you didn't get invited today, make sure you go to the Wild and Out. You know what I'm saying? But $34. And we got another invite from Game Up Level Up November 2nd. My boy and my girl, Briante and Kurt Cobain is going down in a major way, baby. Man, November the 2nd. Boy, it's a lot of stuff. But like that, I understand what you said. After you say you're moving all over the place. But damn, but I'm gonna see what I gotta do. I got a lot of stuff going on. And people out there that you want to know, I want to let y'all know that because we do community event, they just give y'all an idea on what's going on around you. It's more than this going on. It's more than this. This is some of it. This is some of the stuff that we get invited to. So you know what I'm saying? So it's more than that. And also my heart goes out to the teenager found in Walmart. Goes out to her family. Found in the urban inside of Walmart. Her mom found her.
That is
inside the urban. Boy, that's very crazy right there. Like that right there, I can't stomach that one. You know what I'm saying? And but shout out to everybody that passed away. You know what I'm saying? Like if anybody mourning a loss right now, our heart goes out to your family right now. So we can't call all the names. You know what I'm saying? But we wanna show major love to everybody that passed away. And next, if you're in Shreveport, Louisiana, baby, go ahead and get your ticket. Get your outfit. The biggest New Year's Eve party in Shreveport, Louisiana. My boy, Sylvester. The social circle of Louisiana is going down, baby. As you see, the sponsor getting bigger and bigger every year. We got Casamigos, Sawak, Crown War, Sound Trail News, Greg Orr, Nissan. Man, the convention center. And when you see the convention center on now, you know it just became a charity event. You know what I'm saying? They put in big money. So y'all make sure you get your ticket, get your table. I think the table is like $500. Don't quote me on that. I have the price for you on the next show, November the 7th. Okay? But like get your tickets, baby. Then I think, and Martin Lawrence, I know I put this up here, but I just want to say I'm glad to see Martin Lawrence getting his flowers. And shout out to my icon, my legend, Steve Harvey. He turned his life around. And also shout out to Pam, Tisha Arnold. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's still, people, no matter what's going on in the world today, understand that there's still some good out there. So don't get distracted. And that's why we bringing you this episode. This our 4th time talking about it because there's so much to talk about on this episode. And I didn't add nothing else to this episode. I kind of kept
Mhm.
it like it was because we want so
Yeah.
we never went that long on the episode because we cannot stretch it enough. You got to be able to be you. You got to be your
Yes.
true self. You cannot be nobody else. People, I cannot stretch it enough until like they like people live your best life. Be you. Unique. You are uniquely made.
For real.
And Christ, Jesus made you him for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is right there. What you got in the news? How about before we get ready to bring in our special guest? How was opening? I thought some videos. They look nice. I wanted to make it to it. I was like, boy, when your sister hit me up, I wanted to go, but I could not make it. That's why I went ahead and did my drop. I did the little commercial for them and things like that. That I had too much going on. My son's birthday, some other stuff going on, and like, man, I did one person, Jesus, and I got to figure out how to navigate to this week. But Go to Gallery, baby, I love you, boo. I saw the party, man. It was lit, man. Man, I hope I can make it the next year, if it's on a different date. Like it was too close.
What I can say about news right now is don't forget to vote. Even if you're just voting for the sacrifices that our ancestors made just for us to even have the right to vote. Vote for something.
Yeah, that part, people. So that didn't die. We just want you to vote, like Ashley said. It don't matter who you voting for, which president, which candidate. But I've been looking at them in the campaign. We had a lot of black people stepping out and speaking up. Like I see people from like Kevin Hart. I didn't see people from like Tyler Perry, Beyonce, Kelly Rowland. I mean, it feel good to see everybody that's stepping up. And a lot of them that stepped out, they weren't really just talking about voting. They were talking about stuff that they did in their community. So people, when you step out and vote, make sure you also step into your community. So your community is where it matters. The president is on a bigger scale if you there. But it starts in your community with the local government. They're not gonna
Yeah,
talk about that.
right.
And it's three branches of government: legislation, judicial, and executive.
Hmm.
So like they and like those are the bank those what matter.
Exercise your rights to vote and
Yeah.
try to make an informed decision too when you do vote.
That part. And I think that's part of the first three
Make
the
an
fir-
informed decision.
that part of the first three commandments, right? Amendments. Ten Amendments. No, the right to vote, freedom of speech, and right to bear arms. And now I might not say them in order, but I
Yes,
know them.
our civil right amendments. Yes,
Mm, mm.
yes,
Like
yes,
they,
yes. Vote. That would be my only thing in the news that I feel like we didn't discuss already.
yeah.
Vote, people,
Vote,
vote.
vote, vote. But well, we did do the video when we first came on this time with
Oh yes.
Beyonce.
So now
We did
go do your part.
that part,
I'm looking
people.
for. I'm about to
Next
get Miss
week,
Sheet to help me vote so I can make sure I got everything together. Do a little research, read a little bit about things, and that will help
and be,
me.
that part. And before we get ready to move on, people, to our show for the day, we get ready to introduce our guest. I want to add to what Ashley said. Make sure you go vote, and please, people, try not to go to mail in. I'd rather for you to go in and vote because right
Yeah,
now
because setting things
they
on fire. That's fun
yeah
stuff
they
going.
setting the mailboxes on fire and and the vote. So when they set people votes on fire, that means now those people votes ain't counting. Now those people got to get back out from early voting. The only people that did early voting. So people, so like I say, vote, 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 vote. You know what I'm saying?
Vote.
That's what we want you to do. Voting. We cannot stretch it enough. You gotta vote, baby. Well, we're gonna go
Vote.
ahead and bring our guests in. Let's see where we at. J Boy, where you at, baby?
What's going on, world? I'm Jay Boykin. Jay Boykin is a young, inspiring saxophonist that's on fire for the Lord and on fire for delivering the best possible music for his fans and his people. My God knows, and I can't come without the box. Jay Nice, like Captain. I feel my music is unique because as soon as you listen to it, you feel it. You feel the pain, you feel the love, you feel the passion, and I really look forward to putting a lot of emotions in my music, and even beyond that, I just look forward to broadening my music and making it acceptable from all races and genres and demographics. I'm not trying to pressure you, just get something thinking about you. I am blessed to have such phenomenal musicians in just the Inland Empire alone. First off, my MD, my main guy, Daniel Mills, we met years and years back when I was just a youngin' in the game, and he was playing the keyboards at a picnic. And we kind of hit it off from there. And I love my band. God's blessed me tremendously. My newest project, my latest project rather, fits into a genre all on its own. It's just really eclectic. There's a little bit of Latin influence in it, a little R&B influence, a little blues influence, a little gospel influence. So I just really wanted that to, be evident in my music, and I feel like I was able to capture it. I feel like everybody that I casted for the project their hearts were into it. Just really was a blessing to for this project to come out how it did, and I'm looking forward for you all to hear it. Pink Sand, that's the title. It's available on iTunes. I've worked with the likes of Brian Culberson, John Legend. As a performer, like every time I hit a stage, I treat every show like it's my last show. Like if I were to die the next day, this would be my last show. And how do I want my fans to remember me is a question I ask myself before I hit the stage. I really have a passion towards ministry, just love, peace, people, unity, and that's me. That's who I am, and I love for my music to just, bring all of those entities together. And I'm looking forward to the future.
Yeah. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you my man of the hour, man, J Boy. How you doing today, man? Uh-oh, they get it. I think you're
Yeah.
on mute. Uh-oh,
Oh,
I
he.
think you're on mute.
Mm-hmm.
Your microphone mute.
Yeah, he has to unmute his screen.
Yo, you got
He
to
has to,
unmute your stream.
but yeah, next to the camera.
There we go.
There we
Double
go.
salute,
Yeah.
world. I'm on this thing now. Am I loud and clear? Am I too loud?
Yeah,
Talk to me.
man, you in the
Talk
building,
to me.
man,
Talk
man.
to me.
Good.
Man, you in the building, baby. We hear you.
Woo!
Man,
We in the building.
man, Jay,
First off,
man.
thank you for having me, y'all. I'm stoked. I love podcasts. People tell me I talk too much, but I'm hyper. That's just what it is. I don't know. It's not officially ADHD, ADD, but I've always, since a youngin', sit down and do some music, boy. Do something, So, hey, that's who I am, and I appreciate y'all for having me. It's a blessing. I didn't know you was pushing 40 though, bro. When I heard that, I was like, wait, my dude's OG over here. Like, you ain't playing with him. Come on, man. Come on. But hey, double salute because I've seen a piece of your story, and it's inspiring. You know what I'm saying? I remember Cold Cuts back in the day. You know what I'm saying? We come in there and everybody just fellowship.
Yeah.
So, and you was part of that thing. So I appreciate that,
most
man.
definitely.
You know what I'm saying? That was
I
the village
appreciate you,
right
man.
there. Yes, sir.
Man.
Yes, sir.
And my fact,
it's a pleasure.
Absolutely, likewise.
Now, but tell the people where you're originally from, and
Absolutely. I didn't always live here, but I was birthed Riverside Community Hospital. Right here in good old Riverside. Come on, make some noise for the rip. We gonna put them on. I'm gonna make it then matter. You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna put us on. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm
But
talking
yeah,
about, man. That's what I'm saying. Like you say, my Riverside, baby. And Riverside coming up, by
yeah.
the way, people. But those y'all that
Oh,
don't know,
come
a
on,
lot of
come
people
on.
from LA is moving to Riverside. I done
Man,
met
a
so
lot of
many
people from
people.
Riverside is in Texas and stuff. Like they get hey, it's going up. Vegas, that
Yeah.
out of man. So
But you know
if you
what?
out
But you
here,
see
they gentrifying
that part. But you see
past
what they
it.
say. You see what they say.
What's up?
People in Riverside in Texas. Now people from LA is coming to Riverside. And I talked to like 4 people that come from LA, South Central.
Come on now.
They,
Come
and
on
they said
now.
they said they love Riverside. They said they
Come
can see their
on,
money
man.
better. They said they can see their
What?
money better.
I mess
They said they
around and
love it.
retire. If my house was worth 1.2 for a 2-bedroom and I come to Riverside and get a whole mini estate, you know what I mean? But it's all
Yeah.
good, man. It's just blessed to be here and breathing, man. Because I think you mentioned it earlier. You hit it on the head. He said, make the money, don't make the money make you.
Right?
So, you
Ooh,
know,
I'm trying to tell you.
health is wealth. Health is wealth. I'm an artist that believes in longevity, and it's a pleasure, y'all. Let's do it. Come on, let's make this one of those ones for the record books. Like,
You
who
better
is your
know it.
favorite guest? Who is your guest so far that you guys, you know what I mean?
Oh, it's been so many. We've had 50 something, 57
Top
podcasts.
5, top 5, top 5. He's like, it's
Ooh, he
hard.
put
Don't
us
do
on the
that
spot,
too.
actually.
Don't do that too.
Oh
Top
man,
5, top
I would be
5.
so biased if I
I
said
was
the
gonna
top
say
5.
top 3.
It's so
Top
much
3.
bias. You're gonna get into trouble.
Top 3.
Oh.
They know you love them all the same, but it was just
But since he
that was
said 3,
different. That was
I
hey
give
look.
you
Top 3. Who for you,
I
Dion?
give you 3 big games that we had that's top 3.
Come on, come
We
on,
had the quality media control president for quality
come
media
on,
control,
come on,
Big Ruben
come
Wood.
on, come on.
We had Suge Knight X, Stormy Knight. A lot of people thought we were gonna talk about Suge Knight when we about
But it got
Stormy Knight
heavy.
on here. No, we didn't talk about Suge Knight. We
Oh,
talked about
okay.
how you can better yourself. We didn't talk
I
about
love that.
her
I
and
love
Suge
that.
Knight relationship.
I love that. I
We,
love
we
that.
don't.
I love
What
that.
we say after? We ain't got the
I
tea.
love that. Yeah.
We drink tea, but we don't
Y'all
have.
brought it back home. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
you know,
last
because we
and the other
and each
one,
one teach one.
Yes.
Each
yeah.
one teach one. I'm a firm believer in that.
And our other one we had OG, legendary Jabba Jaw. If we're respected in the industry.
Yeah.
Come on
That's
now.
a couple right there. But we
Come on now.
got a lot of more. We got a lot of more great guests. Our
Right.
track record, we got a lot of good ones. And if
Oh,
I gotta
good.
say, we had Snoop Dogg person to share, Big
Oh yeah.
Cubone.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh
So you
yeah,
know what
come
I'm
on
saying?
now.
You know what I'm saying?
Woo.
He had a lot of insight.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
They
Like
been
thank
around for
Well,
a
God.
hey,
long time. They been
look,
rocking.
I'm proud to be on this platform, and not only that, I'm proud for you guys to see where you've come. Actually, I don't know your whole story, but I know Dwayne. Hey, triple salute. You didn't leveled up again. You know what I'm saying? So every time I see this guy, everybody I know, we have one thing in common, and that's we're ambitious. It's not if
Man,
you got it, if you don't. No. You might not. You might. Are you ambitious? Do you
Yeah.
want more out of life? Come on, Dwayne. I know you can speak on that one.
oh man, yeah. Well, I'm gonna do it like this right here.
I'm gonna throw you the line. Look, oh.
I'm gonna do it like this. Well, people, first off, before I speak on that one, I want to welcome everybody here to episode 57. This is part 4, authenticity and adversity. Lesson learned is what we're gonna be talking about today. Today we're gonna be talking about, and basically what he just said. That's my answer to what you just said.
Man,
Authenticity and adversity. Lesson learned. Because and we say that because this is our 4. This is our 4th series.
Preach, man.
And I feel like for everybody that caught 1, 2, and 3, you learned it. I learned about how much it is to step true self.
About life. Yeah, about life, you know.
And I want to say that part. And I want to say that today we're going to be continuing the conversation on true authenticity with our special guest. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, Mr. JB. I'm gonna call you JB because it's no
That's cool. That's cool.
Boykin.
I actually have a surprise for the world. We're doing one more final rebrand, and that's it. It's just something a little more universal. That's all. JSQ, I was going through a time that fits with this message. Cause I'm gonna just tell the story. I'm gonna just get to it because I know this might be a elephant in the room. I had dreadlocks for a long time. People thought I disappeared. Who is that guy with dreadlocks? Who's this and this and that? Anyway, long story short, I was married 12 years. It's toxic, whatever. I don't want to go into detail, but I the divorce took a couple years, and I've been paperwork legitimately for the last 2 months. And really, it's just a blessing. I feel like I could go,
Woosah.
3 years there. 3 years of theory, everything. I came out, man, a better guy, but we're still friends. It's cordial stuff. But it's a blessing to just sometimes know your worth and sometimes also to just really, really dissect things. Like you said, what was the title of this one? Don't forget. Come on.
True authenticity.
Lesson
Part
learned.
4. You know
the lesson learned was so valuable. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna never do that again. Like I'm not ever gonna get married again because that's a big topic. And my therapist was like, look, you can have gates up like to protect yourself. Like, oh no, whoa, I'm not boundary, no. But don't be like, I'm never don't give somebody that much power. You know what I mean? You just gotta like God might have something better. And you just like, no, just because of that situation. So I live every situation in the moment. But I tell you guys, I'll bring it back to this. It's an honor and a privilege. And today was just been nonstop for me. It's a blessing I was able to stop in. I almost had to call and reschedule. I kind of got to jet out, but man, soccer practice, man, the fan bam. Hey, I have all. I'm gonna keep on 1,000. I got 3 boys, man, 3 boys. So.
Man, I feel you. I got 2.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing. Hey, so come on, So it's a blessing.
I'm already knowing.
We got to set the example. Like I had my youngest one time correct me one time, and it felt so. I just was like, like it was like, oh, that was, and I needed it. Man, lesson learned.
Most definitely. Man, I appreciate it. And without this today, his story, I want to say another thing too. To our guests that supposed to be with him, with us people on our 56th episode, A-Town, had to reschedule due to successful kidney transplant. Like you say, we wish him well. He would be back. He would be back. But I want to say, people, he's doing good. They finally took out the thing. I got a video. We're gonna put the video up on the next show. They took out the thing out, so he don't have to do no more dialysis. His dialysis is over with. So, and we're gonna be having him on the show real soon. You know what I'm saying? And real quick too, before we go ahead and get into the show, I want to bring y'all back up to speed. My boy JB JSQ can know what we talked about on the previous episode. On some of our previous episode, we started this series with episode 54, where we talked about overcoming society expectation and pressure, embracing vulnerability, self-awareness, and emotional intelligence.
Come on.
Cultivating genuine relationship through authenticity, practical tip for self-reflection and growth. Then we came back a couple of weeks later with episode 55, where we talked about the social mask with our special guest, Popcar, Grammy Award-winning song writer and artist. And also he did our first performance, Lucky Harmon. And we talked about social media. We talked about being able to all right, there we go. Had to get that down. We want nobody, but we talked about curated personal versus true self on social media. But people sometimes people got to put down. You got to sometimes you got to turn social media off and do what you need to do because
Mm,
when they able to turn things off, you can't be on social media 24/7. We also
mm,
talked about the impact of social validation on mental health. We
mm,
also talked about forming identity online versus authenticity versus pretense. And we also talked about strategy for maintaining authenticity in the digital age. Now,
mm.
if you missed those shows, make sure after this show, make sure you get to our YouTube channel and you can go watch episode 54, 55, and actually, what about 56?
56 was all about embracing individuality. So we delved into celebrating unique strengths and qualities, rejecting comparisons and competition, focus on personal growth and self improvement, and last but not least, building resilience and courage in the face of adversity, trials, triumph, and challenges.
Wait a minute. Are you a teacher? Come on. Hold on now. Hold on. Y'all sitting all the points right now. This could be a whole class. This is hey,
That was
come on now.
episode 56. So that's why
I
I had
need
to
a
go back
master
and
class full
tell
version ASAP.
yes, I am an educator. Thank you for noticing.
Hey, it takes one to know one. It takes one to know one. I just started back. That was a new, venture I came back to recently. So we start next week, and just got to spend a couple weeks with the students and firing them up. So orientation, all that good stuff. But I'm back on that scene because I miss the mentorship side of it. I don't always like the politics of teaching but it's like you have those students that really get it and they're like, man, you changed my life forever. I have one student that he got his master's and
Absolutely.
he's
That's
teaching now. And that was like my youngest student for a long time.
that's
But
definitely
it's a
our
blessing.
why,
Yeah, off. It's a
right?
blessing. So
That's
yeah,
definitely
we're
our
gonna have to
greater why.
exchange information. Yes.
Absolutely.
What grades are you teaching?
I'm actually an administrator, so we'll talk about that a little bit more
Okay.
later.
Same here. Same here. You know. But hey,
Yeah,
And
it's
that's
all the
another
grades they
thing, boy.
offer,
We can talk about so much.
yes, yes, yes,
yeah,
yes,
That's a whole nother
yes.
yeah.
show.
Most definitely, most
Absolutely.
definitely. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and
Absolutely.
kick the show off, Mike
Kick it
Pitt,
off,
and,
man.
and what we gotta kick the show off with today, people. Today we talked about all that, people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you missed the last couple of shows, make sure you get over to our YouTube channel. You can get the recap and where you can get all that good information. What we talked about being yourself, being you. It's all right to be you. Education rocks. That's right. But today we going to reflect on life, unexpected twists and turns, and how you can navigate uncertainty. We also gonna be talking about resilient and courage in adversity, like a lesson from A Town journey. Like like he dealt with A Town. He been dealing with that kidney stuff since he was a little boy. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
like now, and now he don't have to deal with it no more. So like say now, God bless him. We're gonna be talking about like how you can, and we all got uh, different resilience and courage and adversity. We say we got different lessons, but a time that's a lesson from a kidney failure. You know what I'm saying? So like no matter what you go into in life, you know what I'm saying, you still got to be able to get through it. You got to be resilient. You got to overcome it. You know what I'm saying? And also we're gonna be talking about authenticity, role in overcoming challenges, vulnerability, self-awareness, and growth. How you can grow as a person. And then last but least, we're gonna be talking about practical tips for maintaining authenticity during difficult times. Man, boy, actually, woo,
All
woo,
right, so
woo.
let's dive in. We're gonna start with small steps because we hit so many different points, and then you're gonna choose one, hopefully that you can focus on each day. So take them, break it down sometimes, and also the importance of self awareness, vulnerability, and individuality is very important. So don't forget who you are. Never lose yourself in all that you have going on. So self awareness is definitely a key. You want to tell them how they gonna know themselves, Dwayne?
Well, I'm gonna put it like this. Actually, my thing is like when they basically like we said with Jay. Um, but like basically when it comes to knowing yourself, people, it's all about knowing your strengths, your weakness, your values. You know, in a couple of episodes we talked about a value system, like understanding, like take into like we got Jay, we got Ashley, we got myself. We all got different values. You know what I'm saying? And another thing too, like that because Ashley value stuff over here, it doesn't mean that me Ashley not gonna get along. No, we just got to be able to. We get. It just we just got to be able to learn the different perspectives of different perspectives. No, you have to look. Sometimes you got to be able to look at stuff from different angles and stuff like that. So, like me, I'm not gonna shut Ashley out the box. Ashley's not gonna shut me out the box, and Jay not gonna shut me out the box because we all value stuff different. And so when we bring them values together, we're gonna have a bigger pot. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about it, you got to understand when it comes to your weakness, people. I know a lot of times people like to play people when they weak, but people that's not play people when they weak. Sometimes you can see how you can help people and teach people to elevate. Sometimes they because when you're weak, I'm gonna tell you like this, people. When you're weak, that's when you really found out your strength. You really found out your strength when you're weak because you found out a whole lot of stuff you can do. And people, sometimes another thing too, when you know yourself, your emotion. And when you talk about emotion, we talk about emotion intelligence too. When it comes to emotion, a lot of times men don't know how to get their stuff together because we're gonna get in our feelings, we want to be mad, or sometimes we want to get mad at the woman. We think a woman supposed to do this, or you get mad because the woman ain't cook for you at the house. You know what I'm saying? Like the emotional intelligence basically is understanding that other person too. Like it ain't that about you. You know, you got to be able to understand the other person, people around you. You know what I'm saying? So like, and we're gonna be talking about emotional intelligence on our next episode. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing to know yourself is recognize patterns and thoughts. So sometimes you got to be able to see patterns. Like you can see the pattern in your strength. You are gonna see the patterns where you weak at, and wherever you weak at, you want to work on them areas where you weak. And then your value system, so you really can't change your value system. Now you can might upgrade it, but you can't really change. So you are who you are. So like we're not this is not called change who you are. This is about being yourself, stepping into your true authenticity. So like saying, but real quick, I want to say this before I get a flow to Jay. The important thing is though what I want you to understand when it comes from knowing yourself is when it comes to your strength, weaknesses, values, and emotion. I want you to understand you got to be able to make better decisions. You got to be able to build a stronger relationship, and you got to be able to have a good personal growth. Understand your personal growth. Understand that nobody start with. Sometimes if you don't have a whole lot of money, you ain't got whole lot of money. Like Tyler Perry said, he didn't have a rich dad. He didn't have a rich family. He was homeless in New Orleans. He was homeless in Atlanta. Like you said, it took him about 10, 15 years before he got what he got now. And now he's a billionaire. So, and also you got to improve your mental health. Mental health is basically sometimes you find ways to improve your mental health. You can maybe exercise, or you can read a book, you can meditate. You know, you can do a lot of different things. Jay, based on everything they said, what would be your theory?
It kind of reminds me of my testimony, and even deeper than that, I was taught like this. I was given to it this way. When God puts you through all that stuff, it's experiences. They're hurdles, not roadblocks. He's pulling the slingshot back just to propel you to where you're gonna go. So it's just all about perseverance, especially in what I'm doing right now, what I've gone through, what I can tell you from my heart, what I've learned from my grandfather. Just recently, I played for one of his friends that's still alive. My grandfather passed away last year, but one of his good friends,
R.I.P.
yeah, man, one of his good friends I went to visit last week on a random one. I saw his son. He was like, "Oh, my dad, this and that." I was like, and then I told my parents, and they were like, "Oh my God, that's your grandfather's best friend." And when I asked them about him, it was like, bro, it blew my mind. It was like the Holy Spirit was in there. And then he said, "Look, well, we had to overcome." They were both retired military, and then they went to the post office for over 50 years. They were both past masters, the only two black ones to this day in Riverside. past masters. My grandfather, and he handed it off to him, and he spoke so highly of him. He made me aware that they had to overcome challenges of racism that was like on another level. They're just coming out of segregation. Like it's like, man, my grandfather was 92, 93, and then this gentleman was 92. So that just goes to show you what they endured, and they persevered through it all. Only a few of them, and the whole time is really history. But it's just inspiration at the end of the day. I have more to say on it, but it brought me back to that what I just did experience, and the lesson I just learned from that. But personal growth, come on, man, come on. I'm gonna tell
Most
you right
definitely.
now. In the last like 2 years, people passing away every day. I know y'all can relate to this. Friends, younger, older, divorce, a big car accident where I just walked away from it. It's nothing but God. I already know, and my heart is pure when it comes to that. But hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. Don't worry, you can get it together. We're not on anybody's timeline. Somebody put that to me. They said, "Oh, don't think because 40 coming and this and that coming, you're not supposed to out ain't doing something." Hey, you better put your faith game up there. I'm a firm believer. I'll tell you, I do gospel music. I'm heavily rooted in the church, and I have a couple gospel albums getting ready to drop, more kind of urban instrumental style. Working on a couple of features, but I have projects getting ready to come out, and everything's strategic, but it's to God be the glory, man. I tell everybody, it humbles me every time. It's God's breath in our lungs. If we were sick, if we were at a temperature or something, couldn't perform, couldn't barely breathe, we're not rapping, we're not singing, we're not playing the instrument. So I say it's God's breath in our lungs, and at the end of the day, that always humbles me. But this is so admirable what you guys are doing, how you tied it into this. I'm like, this you nonprofits in the house.
Yeah, you better know it.
Oh, come on,
That's what
because
we're working on.
man,
Yeah.
we gonna have to partner, man. We were doing homeless drives, concerts. That brings me to Corona, where I was at the height of my career, playing the Staples Center. Everything was going great. Boom. A couple of weeks later, trying to figure it out. Bouncing around. you know, I can't say homeless because I help people in that situation, even when I was in the situation where I didn't know where I was going to lay my head necessarily, but it humbled me, and out of that, something great was born, which was a nonprofit helping others, but, aside from the music too, that's what was a blessing in it. But coronavirus, man, that shook us up for a little bit. I'm not going to lie. As a musician, it was like, no church, no nothing. It was like,
Hello.
The
so
congregating.
so yeah, it's a testimony now. It's a testimony now, but
And,
it definitely. And I
and
know
you know
you
what?
guys
I'm
have a
already
lot to
knowing.
speak on that.
You know what I'm saying? And I definitely appreciate you on that one too, because like they definitely like you say. And the next thing, actually, you want to say before we go ahead to the next one?
Well, we guys are talking about how life is life, and sometimes so all these life challenges can humble us and kind of sometimes make us vulnerable and maybe even cause isolation. So it's good to be open and honest with yourself and what you actually need instead of always maybe being the helper.
Keeping it in,
Sometimes we need
yeah,
to help ourselves first.
yeah,
And we might not
absolutely.
even realize it until we realize we're getting behind on this or that. And then we get frustrated and overwhelmed. And then it's kind of like that could be avoided if you become vulnerable and open and honest with yourself. You want to
Yeah.
share your fears and doubts and your emotions with yourself. And if you
Hmm.
have people that you trust to talk to about them, just for the listening ear or for the advice, whatever you choose to, those are ways that we can use our support system to help us with our own personal growth. So even though you might risk hurt and criticism when you're opening yourself up and being vulnerable, these moments of vulnerability humble us. Our guest is talking about how it brings him closer
Yeah,
spiritually, and he
absolutely.
doesn't worry about it. He gives it to the man above to worry about it. That's how he
Hmm.
kind of
Yeah,
copes with it. So you got to figure
absolutely.
out what works for you and how you can get through your times of vulnerability, because it happens to everybody. It's just a part of life. Life. You might have a car accident. that may make you recheck yourself about your driving or your drinking or whatever the case may be. Things could always be worse, but pay attention to those red flags and those things that open your eyes in your own life and dive into yourself. Sometimes you have to chase everything on the outside and chase to help everybody else. Help yourself first.
Ooh, and you know what? And you know what? And what I want to say, I want to say the importance of that actually, like what you just said, like well, hold on, I'm tripping. Oh wait, let's see where we at. Okay, um, and I like what you just said that now because that right there, what you just said right there when it comes to with the vulnerability and that definitely ties into like having your strength and your weakness. And sometimes some people weakness be vulnerable. So when you weak, you're vulnerable. Meaning like you can be broke, ain't got no money, ain't got no place to stay. You know, you might not feel like you don't value anything. And so like and I want to say this.
Vulnerable and don't even realize you're vulnerable, like from a broken heart or from a
Hmm.
disappointment in somebody else. Other things can make you in a vulnerable state. You don't realize it, but I bet you other people around you do. So pay attention to
Mm,
yourself.
mm. And but yeah, that's true. And you know what?
I think our guest is talking, but he's on mute.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. All right, go ahead. My bad.
He's still on mute.
Oh,
There we go. Go.
Okay.
man, as a person that has dealt with mental illness in the family for some time, I can honestly say you're absolutely right. And deeper than that, this is how I researched it, how I was given to it. That always kept me going. They said, look, the pendulum, it
Mm,
might be bad for a long time. Whatever you're going through, it could always be worse. But that's sometimes that's hard to think of. Think about like that. If it's bad, one day it's gonna swing back. You're gonna
mhm,
be okay. Don't kick down your tent, man. I'm gonna tell. I talk to a lot of people. Don't do that. Because at suicide at an all-time high right now.
mhm.
It's like it's like look.
The
If you
sun will
it,
shine again.
hey, it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. I That's all I can say. And some of my most optimistic friends, they are really they are just like that. And everything can be storming. They're like, hey, it ain't a big deal, you know what I mean? So you definitely got to look at the glass half full instead of half empty. Count your blessings. I love
Ooh.
y'all for just motivating
Ooh.
because this is my
Ooh.
vein. I can do this with y'all. You know what I mean? Sometimes I get
Ooh.
excited. You have to forgive me.
No,
You
no
know,
problem. You like we want that energy. So that your energy it coming on me actually, and that it's gonna make us get in and
hey,
get in. You
hey,
know what I'm saying?
hey. Okay,
And
okay.
like and based on what Ashley said, what you they said, I want to say when you been when you be when you, like you say be open and honest with yourself. One thing you got to understand is the importance of that is you got to be able to have that deeper connection with yourself. You got to be able to be authentic communication with yourself. You got to
Yes,
have that
sir.
personal growth, like we said,
Mm-hmm.
and you got to also have that empathy and understanding with yourself. If you ain't got none of them 14 amongst yourself, how you gonna go have that with somebody else? You can't go
Mhm.
out here looking for somebody else to have empathy for you when you don't have empathy for yourself, people. Come on
Mhm.
now. Now, how you gonna
You
look for
gotta love
empathy?
yourself before you
And
Yeah.
can
like,
love somebody.
you know
Come
what I'm
on,
saying?
come on.
Uh,
But that's a
and
challenge for me, and you know what I mean. It's easier
Mhm.
said than done sometimes. I can tell the truth, especially in this internet world. I'm what they call a hybrid. I'm older than I look. I remember no kids. We had the game with Snake on Game Boys. Like we didn't have these iPhones. I know people they haven't even been born without an iPhone and an iPad and around them at all. I remember when the computer first hit the scene. It wasn't like I'm old, like a big room or nothing. My first computer, it was like, oh, I'm old. You know what I mean? And or Black Planet or MySpace. And it just evolved and it just you all know what I'm talking about. It's this whole tech wave of
Yeah,
things.
we're in a new era for
It's
sure.
just making things so polarized.
Mm.
yeah,
Hey, you
and
got to
people
be
and people,
you got to be persevering and prayed up, and you have to have some type of center to what you're doing. I don't care if you
yeah,
wilding out. Hey, look, God is my center. At the center of it all, He's my number uno. Like before I
Mhm.
think about anybody, even myself, I'm like, look, lead my direction, lead my steps.
Mhm.
But it just takes some dedication and just really just you know self control and
Yeah,
just
yeah,
willingness to just like you said overcome, keep going. It's gonna be
yeah.
okay. I know I know
Like
it's
you say,
terrible. I get it. I know. I've heard stories on stories. I know being a teacher, I did a rich school, a very well off school, and then I've done an in between, and I've done a really less fortunate area, and that's where the mentorship side of things really formed. And I would hear story. I had to plug my ears for a second, like, whoa, 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 y'all in fifth grade, like, oh, this, hold on. So, it's like every generation says this. It's like 3 to 4, 5 years ahead of the next generation. So they just getting this information way earlier before their brains even develop. They just so it, you know, uh it's different. It's different. But I feel like having these conversations really helps people to just, you know, take a breath from it and look from the outside looking in. You know, hey,
most definitely. And you know what? And I like
I'm
that. And I
guilty
think
of it.
about you.
Like waking
And
up
you know
before you
what?
praise God and you like, well, who oh my email. No, no, no. I'm talking about waking up. As soon as my feet hit the floor, man, thank you, God.
That part. And you know
Oh
what? And like
God,
I
thank you,
said,
Lord.
like and basically what
We
you're
gonna
saying.
we gonna win.
Like you say, like the deeper connection.
Oh,
You gotta get that
come
deeper
on.
connection,
That's it.
that authentic communication
That's
with
it.
yourself. Like
That's it.
sometimes you get on Instagram live and go live. Sometimes that be you by yourself talking. And often and acting. I mean and also it deals with individuality too. Like acting can
For
tell us more
sure,
about
like
individual.
yeah. Well, I mean, when it comes to individuality, it's about not losing yourself with all the stimulation and instant gratification and all the
That's it.
access
That's it.
that
That's
we
really
have
it. That's
right now.
really it.
It's a lot of access,
I
and then
didn't
we.
even know until I found out and
Mhm,
discovered like, oh no, no, this is different. And then it was like, what are
mhm,
you attracting by putting on this
mhm,
false persona? Because and that's comes back to the topic. You have to be authentic because there can never be another you. There's only one you. You better
no,
know it right now.
and
You
you
over
need
here
to
trying to
embrace
compete
your
with
unique.
everybody's highlight reel. That's
Right,
everybody's highlight reel. They trying to put the settings up. They trying to go to,
right.
uh, you know, like take a step
And
back.
it's
And
setting a standard for like a norm. So
it's a
to be
norm.
away
It's a
from that
norm,
standard, make sure you embrace your own
and that's
unique
why.
voice,
That's why
and you'll
my
set another standard,
exactly, and that's
right?
why. That's why I feel like the younger kids really need to grasp that because it's not the older ones necessarily. It's
Well, that
really
we're
it's
giving all this
really
access to inexperienced minds and immature minds, so we have to be mindful of that and be
yes,
careful
yes.
with that,
Go on your
especially
settings, put it
children
on
during
parent
separation. Ooh,
yes. Ooh, I went
Man,
on TikTok when it first and my son, he likes it. He loves it. TikTok. When I first went on there, I took a second to myself and said, "Oh my
well,
god."
luckily you can even get on there because there's some parents now that don't even know how to get on there, how to use it, or I mean, they don't even have the
I'm
time
gonna
or
tell
the
you a quick
savvy
story.
or
My son
anything.
was on it. I was spying, but not spying. I was just kind of peering in, and it was some weird stuff. But he put next, and I was like, "Oh, thank God!" I promise you, bro.
But you
It's
know what?
it's
Don't
wild.
let's not be I don't want to say naive, but let's not be naive not to know that our kids are not always who they are in front of us
Oh,
compared to who they are
absolutely.
in front
And
of
that one
other
slipped through the
people or
cracks
by
too. The
themselves,
filter was on. And I just
right?
yes, absolutely. Don't be naive. Talk to your kids. That was my biggest thing. I couldn't really go to our pops with
I
it
mean,
feeling
it's so
so
ridiculous.
it's
It's
like,
the
hey, talk to me.
expectation that
what
they're
else I got to do, Anthony, with individuality? Like
I
you
mean,
say.
because we're talking about celebrating the differences and societal pressures. Because
Yeah.
there is no
Societal
internet,
pressure. That
there's
no,
no
that's
internet
directly to
police,
do
right?
societal pressure. That's the answer right there. You
And there
said it.
are no internet police, are there?
No,
No.
societal pressure.
You really have to understand that there are no internet police.
Don't get me on the theories right now because I'm gonna be like,
And
look, this is
and I
what they're doing
think
in China. It's the TikTok algorithm. They lifting weights and doing karate and stuff, PE, and out here
Let's
it's
not
like,
even go into Roblox.
oh,
What about Roblox?
it's population control.
what about Fortnite?
Roblox has a lot of little tricky little things going on over there.
You ain't lying. And what about Fortnite?
The games where it's shooting up the school, shooting up the
Hey,
hospital. shooting up the.
What? Wait, what was that one we used to play though, where you can go everywhere? You know what I'm talking about, bro? That's the one. Hey, that should be off kids limit. That should be double M. You know what I'm?
And then I'm hearing a lot
San
about even the
Andreas,
Grand Theft Autos. It's a lot explaining
Grand
in
Theft
there
Auto.
too.
That is the littest game. I'm
Right?
sorry, bro.
I have family that visit
Oh
different
my
cities
god,
based on their Grand Theft Auto knowledge. They're looking
Roblox.
for them
Okay,
driving down the street. They've learned that city through their Grand Theft Auto games.
I know because
So
we
they're
go
like,
there
"Where
and
is
that.
Figueroa?" The
Oh, I
kids are
know
asking,
too
"Where's
much. Oh,
Figueroa?"
come on. I know too much. I know too much. I know the older I get, I know too much. And then
I'm
I
like,
say,
"How do you know about
ignorance is
Figueroa?"
bliss. I
Oh,
wish
because I
you
drove
know what
down
I
it on
mean?
Grand Theft Auto. I want to see if it looks
Uh,
the same.
ignorance is bliss. I wish I didn't know all this stuff.
I
Oh
know,
my
right? I
goodness.
know, right?
Whew.
Man,
Oh,
that right there, man, and that right there, people, like actually they said, and we got to embrace, and that's embrace you. Don't use no game. Like the society gonna be society, life gonna be life. So at the end of the day, you gotta be yourself. At the end of the day, like that,
Seriously.
and like my like my man JQ say, like these games and all these type of stuff, people. Man, it's a lot going on with it, and like you say, like, and before I take y'all on to the next point, I got somebody to help us out with what the things that we just got through talking about,
Hmm.
and the kind of, and y'all gonna like this clip right here. So I want y'all to pay attention to this clip. So don't go nowhere, JQ. Pay attention to the clip now. This clip
What?
right here, this right here means a lot.
People are addicted to struggle. They're addicted to suffering. They're addicted to things being hard. So sometimes they don't even know. Boo, it don't have to be like this. You want more, you want love, you want abundance, you want. Why are you. And particularly for us, because we have cellular memory of oppression, of subservience, of suffering, and we put up with more crazyment from each other, from ourselves, in the world because of our cellular memory. So I think whenever you find yourself sad most of the time, happy sometime, in breakdown and discord with the closest people to you, take your butt somewhere and talk to somebody. You need some help.
Hello,
It's,
that
that
that's the
is the truth
truth.
right there.
Like that, right there. Ayana Vincent. I'm about to have me a therapy session with her. You know what I'm saying? Because, like you say, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, I'm gonna need me some from Ayana Vincent. So she real good. And so we have a lot that going on, and like JQ was saying, like you say, like man, that's the thing that we focus on. People, and I'm gonna say one word: distraction.
Oh
That
yeah, distract.
that's what all it is. Distraction. That basically. If you want to make it get down to one word, distraction. They're gonna distract you from what you really want to do.
Mm-hmm.
If you on GTA, if you on Roblox, if you over here, if you're in my business, you're in Ashley business, you know, like sometimes like Ashley had to get home safe. Shout out to the big homie A Bay. But like, you can't get home safe. You can't get home safe if you're in everybody's business. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you might get in the wrong person's business. You know, you sticking. Sometimes you mind your own business or mind the business that pays you. You know, you might get ahead. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, actually, you might get some people might get ahead if they learn how to mind their business and do what God called them to do, and don't worry about what everybody else is doing. And with that being said, I want to say this: the importance
Mm-hmm.
on when it comes to individuality, people, it
Mm-hmm.
basically is being able to understand your authentic self-expression,
Oh yeah.
like, and also being confident and
Mm-hmm.
self-accepting. Like you got to be confident in yourself. So
Mm-hmm.
and you get that confidence from your parents. You don't get
Mm-hmm.
that confidence from JQ. You don't get
Mm-hmm.
that confidence from Ashley. You don't get that confidence from me. But you get that confidence from your parent or the people that raised you. But most importantly, you get that confidence from God.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got to accept who God created you to be.
say that one
Like
again.
you know what
Say
I'm
that
saying?
one
Like
again.
you
I
got to
need. I'm
accept who
still
God.
hearing that one.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
My
saying?
son told me the other day, Dad, don't worry about this and that. Do you?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
You know what I'm saying? Like you say, do
it's like
you?
let go and let God. I'm gonna tell you,
And I
it's gonna
think
be way less stressful.
that part. I think at the beginning of the year, I mean, actually, we had an episode called "New You, New You,"
I know. Come on.
and it's gonna be coming up to our streaming platform real soon. New You, New You. I actually when we go on when we actually go on break, we gonna probably run that episode so y'all can watch that one so we can get it up there on the YouTube now. So, you know, so
Mm-hmm.
before before we didn't have, but our platform has upgraded so much now. We can do so much now. So now, like when we actually go on our break after the seventh, we're gonna be able to run old episodes, and that way, that means when we run old episodes, we're gonna run some good ones. So I'm gonna ask Ashley to pick some episodes that
Our
she
top
likes,
three.
you know, like your top three, and I'm gonna pick my top three, and
Okay.
we're gonna run those episodes until we come back in about the last part of January, and so that way
He's
you'll
up.
be able to see. Go
Right.
ahead,
I love this. I'm telling you the truth. Because
most definitely.
there's a few
Thank you, man.
there's a few people send me. I'm not good with names at all. But it's a lady that preaches with her husband and they do the podcast and she was this way and she went this way now and it's a whole you know who I'm talking about, right? I hope so. I'm man, I wish I did know her name, but the stuff they talk about, it opens the mind to you know, accelerating in life. And I love that. And just really letting go and letting God, like you said it, man. I promise you,
Yeah,
every time I
Yep.
straight off, God was trying to get my attention. Hold on, no, me first. No, man, I'm telling you, man. So and I have really wealthy friends. I have really, you know, friends that are trying to figure it out. But
Yes.
that ambition factor is like you gotta
Yeah.
let go, let God, and let's press forward. Let's inspire. And you know what's funny, you guys? I have to say this because you can speak on this, all both of you. Our people, as far as black people, it's like we've been infiltrated a few times. So now we're trying to get it together. Let me explain. Compared to all the other cultures,
Mm-hmm.
I've seen my neighbor where my parents used to stay. They were in there deep, like two or three of them. You know, they just trying everybody figuring it out. You know, some people start with what's called a head start. You know, they got houses. They're coming out of school. Hey, you know, so I wasn't born with a silver spoon. You know, I can't speak on everybody, and it's not. It's deeper than a racial thing. It's like a money thing. But I said all that to say this. I said all that to say this. Every day is a blessing. Every day is a blessing. Period. And you guys, what you guys are doing, I want to get behind it. You know, my time is here short, but I just want to commend what you guys are doing. And
Thank you.
if anybody just needs to chop it up or needs a resource, because I have a few as well, links. If you guys want to provide my
Mhm.
social media, everything, all my handles, it's an outlet. You know, I know you guys plug yourself and stuff, but I encourage people,
Man, it's all about, you know what,
hey,
and like you say, and know what,
you could be
JT,
vulnerable.
Yes, and it
It's
takes a
okay.
village.
It's okay. It takes a
and you know
village.
what, and you know what,
Mm-hmm.
JHQ. I'm gonna say this, JHQ. It's like
Come
this.
on.
So right now, we're living in the times the times that we living in right now. We living in the times of innovation and creativity, and
Mm-hmm.
that's why like what you just said. Not your all our times are limited. Like nobody, I mean, I'm not nobody here to stay. That the show you came here, that the show you came into the world by your parents and God, the show you leaving. Now whether you plan it or you don't,
But
you're
there's
gonna
something
leave.
new than even my parents realized, and I asked my grandparents this because we talked every day, best friend. I was like, "Is coronavirus was that like something you never witnessed?" Because they didn't malaria, all of them. You know, my best friends are all like 70 plus. You know, and I'm a jazz player. I feel
Yeah.
like a young Louis Armstrong in this thing, but for real, all my friends just happen to be older, and I just listen back and I'm like a you know, just a sponge. And it's fascinating because we both have our areas to persevere in, but ours are a little different because everything is polarized now. So it's
Mhm.
like people don't know who they are. People are
Yeah.
freaking out. People are putting on this big persona and really need resources to just basic resources. Hey, you need a hug today. You need to say what's up on Instagram and somebody hit you back like, oh, chill it. Hey, you know, I've reached out to fans on accident, and I kid you not,
Yeah,
it's
that
people
is
out there that
definitely,
need help.
yes, that is a
They
key
need resources.
takeaway to make sure that you get the help you need and know yourself. Also, be open and honest and embrace your uniqueness. So those are our three takeaways. Is to know yourself, be open and honest, and embrace your own uniqueness. Because
Especially since Corona too. It's even worse. You got mass people are still coming out. I'm like, you ain't been out the house yet. For
But but
real
but
though.
but but you know what?
my own
But you
corona
know what?
tackle still.
But but
Oh,
but
it's
but look,
I know, right?
but look to y'all, to Ashley, to you, JSQ, and to the guests that watching. But y'all also too, like what y'all was saying with the corona virus and like and with our takeaways and stuff like that. But you got to understand, like I'm gonna tell you the benefit behind all this, like the coronavirus. You still got to have confidence. You gotta be confident to know that they still got you can't let coronavirus keep you in the house. You still got to have you gotta be able to be confident.
Yeah,
You got to be self-acceptant, and you still got to be able to
exactly.
have better relationship with people. So you got sometimes people will shut their stuff away from people and
It's
don't
Hmm.
have no
fear. It's
relationship.
fear. You can summarize it all as fear because it's like when they got the mask on, still in it, they're fearing, that's been able to manipulate them, so to speak. So I feel like,
Yeah.
and what it did to me was everybody I see that was like babies are old now. I'm like, what? Hold on, college? Wait a minute. I used to change your diaper. Like, it's just like time, a little bit of time went by kind of slow and then fast. Because I'm telling you, I know I know because you're around my age and just time, that's one thing you got to hold on to. You can't get back. So what I've learned in the last few years, even after in the midst of Corona, was setting boundaries. No, I'm not going in there. I'm not going here. I'm getting a home
Hmm.
cooked meal. And there's a book I read called Boundaries, and one thing I did in Corona, it encouraged me to read. So I've been on the I like to go on the audio book and play the book and just read along real,
Most
but
definitely, that's good.
but yeah, you
And you
have
know
to
what?
learn how to encourage yourself sometimes.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna keep
goodness.
it real all the way
You know,
real.
you know what
This
you're
is
doing
God
right now?
telling me to tell y'all. I'm telling you. Cause look, it's not gonna be you doing what you're doing. It's just gonna be you sometimes.
Yeah.
You got come on.
You and God.
Two-time
That's it.
marathon runner, man. It's right here. It's right here.
Like you
You
and
know,
God. And sometimes it's just
come on.
you. And you know what you're doing right now? This is what you call mm, improving your mental health. You got to be able to. Sometimes people can't improve your mental health. Sometimes you can improve your mental health when you talk to God. And
That's it.
once you improve your mental health, you're gonna be able to get the creativity that you need. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like you're saying,
Man,
and
even
that
a
right there.
therapist. I had to tell one of my homies with a lot of men, I don't want to see a therapist. I got friends and this and that. I said, and the therapist a waste of money. I said, look, it might not give you all the answers. It's the therapist is not God, but if it helps you get a little percentage of what you're dealing with off of your mental, so you can open up some more space to think, take a deep breath, it's worth the money. Hold on. Like I'm one of those guys where man, I'm a believer in it, and I feel like with healthcare in a different situation, that would be easier, but if you could talk to somebody, hit me up, y'all. JSQ Sacks on Instagram, all that stuff. Hey, I'll shoot you to somebody that you could talk to. I'll shoot you a reference.
Yeah, most
There's a
definitely.
mental health, there's a suicide prevention hotline. I had to shoot that number to a couple of people a few times, and I had a very close friend of me pass away 2020. Uh, they said it was coronavirus, but I think it was a fentanyl thing. But it really firsthand showed me that life is precious, man. Just one day at a time, each one teach one. Do the best you can. We're gonna summarize it
Most
like
definitely.
that.
No,
If you
and you
lose
know
or win,
what?
do the best you can.
And
Do
Yeah,
what,
what you
him?
because
can.
self-destructive behavior and
Ooh.
to
Come on.
unfortunate circumstances that we can see our friends and family go through when we only think it's just self-destruction behavior, but it's really bigger than what it is when they're not around us, where it kind of leads to their demise.
Absolutely. And you be like, I didn't even know they were going through all that.
Or you knew they were going through something, but you didn't know
But
how
you
deep
know what?
it
I
was when
know.
they were
Exactly.
alone.
Exactly.
Right?
Man.
Exactly.
And,
Yeah.
and that's why
I heard that testimony too many times.
So
You
that's
know?
that's why
behavior, whether it be
Yep.
not addressing your mental health, not
Exactly.
addressing your physical health, putting yourself at risk in different situations. All those things are
Absolutely.
things that we need to
They're all
give
variables.
resources to our
Yes.
people when we see that, because we might not see how deep it is when they're by themselves, but we kind of got some red flag, like, oh, something ain't right.
most definitely. And you know what? And I like that y'all both said that. So
You
when
on
we get
mute.
ready,
I don't know why it keeps muting him.
when we come back,
It's the
we're gonna
government. I promise I didn't touch a button in here.
look.
I'm just
When we
like,
come back, we're gonna play this clip right here. We're gonna let you say what you got to say, but let me hold that thought. What you got? So this next clip right here,
And check
but
out our
add it on
episode on self-destruction.
that part. You know what I'm saying? We definitely got an episode on self-destruction.
One of
But
my favorites.
when we come back from this clip, you're gonna like this. So whatever that thought you got in your head, JSQ, you're gonna like this clip right here. Because it's gonna
right,
sum up what Alton was talking about. And then after that, then we're gonna go to our bottom line. So that's it.
okay.
Stick back.
Don't waste your pain. All of your pain has a purpose. So all those sleepless nights, all of that time that you were paranoid, that you were frustrated, that you were sad, that you were crying, man, that pain has a purpose, because once you persevere through the most extenuating circumstances, you've now become an expert on how to get through that. And now that you're an expert, you have a role, you have an identity that's been shaped based on what you went through. Mm-hmm. And that's powerful for people. When you realize that your pain has a purpose, it makes it easier to go through it.
Mm-hmm. It reminds me of an analogy of like diamonds, right? Diamonds start out as coal, right? And through the hottest fire, they become diamonds. And it's almost like people have a choice. You can either just stay in the coal, or you can let the fire burn you, mold you, shape you, refine you into the diamond that you're supposed to be.
Look in the mirror. Motherfucker, is you versus you.
There's no hacks, bro. It's you against you. You against you. And if you misunderstand that, you have a real problem.
You're not in competition with anybody but yourself. I just beat me. This ain't about nobody else. I don't give a fuck about nobody else. I just beat me. If I can keep beating myself, pause, if I can keep doing that, then that means that I'm in a battle with the only person that fucking makes sense.
In the battle, you find peace. When you go to war with yourself, you find a lot of peace. Because you know exactly who you are.
Madison Square Garden. I got to thank God for allowing me to speak in front of you today. I got to tell you something else. God is great. Can I get a second? I got to tell you another secret, though. If it wasn't for Donald Trump, I wouldn't be standing here today. So I want to thank President Donald Trump for allowing me to stand in front of you here today. It's a bigger story. I'll let you know about it. God spoke to
That right there.
Really
I had to play that because, but you go ahead, get it out.
The things that we see on TV sometimes disappoint me, because sometimes I know the truth about a lot of things that are on TV from firsthand experiences. So sometimes we have to look at TV as, man, they sure will put something on there as entertainment for entertainment purposes only. The writers that go into the productions, the producers, and the manipulation that goes into what the agenda that they're promoting is heavily funded. So we have to be mindful and careful of what we see on TV. That's what I could say.
And I did that like that because with that good clip that we played with the with Kerry and them, I had to go ahead and play that clip so people can kind of get an understanding. Like people, stuff is out there. So you can't, when you out there on the white path, you trying to go down the straight road, you got this. Don't get distracted by nothing. Keep
Okay.
going.
That's
Be who you
enlightening.
are.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Enlightening is good.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because at the end of the day, and I want to tell you that sometimes, yeah, I know, right? Sometimes me actually talk. I'm not gonna tell you I mean our personal conversation, but sometimes he might be under the light, and a lot of times I get under the light. But I don't like to bring it out to light because I want to be strong for people like my friends. I want to be strong for people like Ashley. I want to be strong for people like my mom, them. Like my sister killed herself. So, but if Ashley would tell you, still did the podcast. Like that. I was still, I feel like I had to be strong for everybody. So
Oh,
like,
tell
but
me
me,
about
but sometimes I know it's gonna happen. But by me got God, I
it. Yes.
move. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we show certain clips for y'all so y'all can know. So y'all won't be like, oh, we contradicting. No, we're not contradicting. This is life. It's happening.
Yes.
So we got this podcast going on, the good news of this podcast. But you also got somebody out here getting shot right now. You know what I'm saying? You also
Yes.
got somebody struggling right now. You also got somebody, and one thing I learned about life, I'm gonna let you say something in a minute, JSQ, before we go to the bottom line. But one thing about life we gotta learn, life is gonna keep on lifing regardless.
Yes.
But it's not gonna stop.
Mm-mm.
Like me when I was homeless, life was still happening. I met Angie when I was homeless, but I was too afraid to talk to her and tell her about the podcast. I seen her like 2 times before we actually started the podcast. But I was homeless. I didn't know what to tell her. The first time I seen her, it looked like money.
You didn't know I was non-judgmental?
But but me, I'm a
The
homeless
way,
man.
the way, but homeless or not, that we didn't let that define us. We couldn't. We came from our
Well, I did.
way. We know, but you know what I'm trying to say.
I know that's what you're trying to say. And I let it define me.
Yes.
I let it define me.
Yes.
But I learned over the years to not to letting
nothing get in your way.
Yeah, and that's why I use my weakness.
Challenges or the experiences define us.
Yeah.
Our challenges, our trials, our lessons. Don't let them.
I need some more of that because everybody has a low. Everybody has what do they call it?
A valley.
Yes. Their bottom.
The valley. The valley in your life.
We know how to describe it. Everybody has a ground zero,
Yes.
Just like, oh, I was this, I was that. Even when I go back in time, I threw away a lot of stuff because I was scared of a little car accident. Where nowadays, if that would have happened, I didn't have insurance. I'm not gonna say too much. I probably would have just paid somebody to fix it for the low and just kept on chucking, But it threw me off so much. A lot of things we think are big deals really aren't big deals.
The adrenaline happens. Really you need to realize that adrenaline kicks in when you're in crisis. That fight or flight kicks in. It's a real thing. So that's why it's best to try your best, easier said than done, to remain calm and surround yourself with your support system. When that adrenaline kicks in, you might even realize that adrenaline kicks in. But anytime you have a trauma experience, the adrenaline automatically kicks in, whether you realize it or not. Just know it's there.
Man, I don't even talk about as much stuff as I can because I done been through some things.
And that adrenaline can cause erratic, unpredictable actions.
Yeah, being shot.
And you don't even realize it.
Yeah, that's trauma. That's trauma, and you have to deal with it. So
yes.
we gonna talk about it. We gonna have to give them some pointers. Like you got to deal with it. You can't. And anger is just a cover up emotion. You have to deal with that part that you're putting that up from, so to speak. You have to go deeper.
That part, like Pastor said in church,
you have to touch it. You have to go in.
That part, like the pastor said in church Sunday. Let God work in all the things that happen in your life. And when you are waiting for God to work it out, you work it in. That's what Pastor said. When you're waiting on God to work it out, you got to work it in. I mean, you got to do the work too. God ain't gonna work by itself. He wants you to do the work. And they put Pastor Ted in church Sunday. I got my notebook right here. Like they see my notes. I have a lot of notes. Like it's like when you waiting on God to work it out, remember, you gotta work it in. And another thing he said too, he said instruction is limited until you have the opportunity for the integration. You have to remember under pressure what you learn in peace. So when you're under pressure, you got to learn whatever you learn when you have peace. That's what you're gonna need when you're under
Activate.
pressure.
Activate.
You know what I'm saying? So
Activate
people
your own
like
crisis strategies. Activate.
that part, and it's like and anything in your life that goes away will be replaced by something greater. You know, like everything is a stepping stone. Like as you say, activate. I like what you said that, and understand this too. Action is an opportunity for application. You remember
In
that?
your own timing though, because you might need rest, but in your own timing, whatever works for you. You're on mute again. I don't know why, but
I
yeah.
was like, Dwayne, say it one more time, man. Say it one more time for the people, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Who's muting me right now? This is crazy.
Neither one of us. I don't know. It's a default going
my
on.
interface might be like hanging by.
Yeah, it might be a little. It might be.
CUSBs are like that's a whole money grab because the USBs were a lot more secure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of things that they try to innovate nowadays. Yes. You'll notice, they don't use metal on this anymore. Yeah, this loaf of bread is a half a loaf. But hey, to God be the glory. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you had to sum it up, Dwayne, hit him with that one more time because I needed it. And a lot of stuff you guys said, I often preach to people. I'm talking directly to myself a lot of times. I'm going through what you're going through. I relate. That's why I offer my platforms as a place where people could just tap in. I'm not saying I'm the most get back to you, but I will get back to you and I'll care.
Most definitely. But before I sum it up for you, I'm gonna let Ashley say something. Then I'm gonna give you a sum up on what I say.
Okay, well, I'll talk about sharing inspiring stories of people who have found their true authenticity. So, what comes to mind when it comes to people who I think have shared their true authenticity, as far as somebody that everybody would know that's kind of universal and global, I talked about Rihanna because the singer and entrepreneur, she's always so bold in her style and her unapologetic attitude. She just doesn't really give a about what anybody thinks. She does what she wants to do, when she wants to do it, how she wants to do it. She represents her country, her culture, and she moves at her own pace. She also has an attitude that promotes acceptance. She is just blatantly her. It took a long time, I see, as we watched her in her development as an artist, but as she has arrived to this day now, she's just unapologetically herself.
And you know what? And like to actually what JSG said, and I like that because if you look at Rihanna tell you she's very humble. Her family didn't have no money, and so when she got a chance to put her stuff on, she put her family on. And how she put her family on, she named her Puma line after her family last name, Fenty. So if you got that about
Puma, makeup, yeah,
the whole line. Yes. Her whole brand. She named her whole brand.
And what's her baby daddy name? He got a brand with Puma, and it goes to, and they support. Hey, look, anybody.
But
I double salute.
But I'm gonna put it like this though. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why she did that though, because A$AP Rocky was always, he felt like nobody was doing nothing for him, but she didn't want him to come inside her brand because it's her family. So she helped him create a brand. So she want her branding for her family. So sometimes us guys, we want what a woman got. So sometimes make me. I always talk to high profile women, but they thought I talk to a high profile woman. I mean, what you got is what you got. So if you got
men or women, this is how Mayweather said it. He said, "If I have a friend with a yacht, I'm not gonna go on his yacht all the time and party with him and chill with him and be like, I want a yacht too. Get me a yacht. Help me get a yacht. Woo, woo, woo. No, I'm gonna say, how did you get the yacht? I don't need a handout. I just need the knowledge. A lot of times, us as our this is the point I tried to bring up earlier. It was what I said, everybody was shacking together. It was we need more of these platforms. I think we should encourage this even more. I think we should push for major funding, a bigger platform, because as Black people, we already start way without a head start in the back. But deeper than that is they've infiltrated us to feel like we're competing against us when really we're not. We are competing against the powers that be. And I don't even want to say it's black and white. I'm just gonna say it's a whole it's capitalism, and without getting political, and that's all the time right now is going on. Uh I just want to say this. But get out there and vote, y'all. Hey, there's too many other votes. Even if you don't want to vote on the president, there's voters. It's votes that we need counts for. Like voice your opinion. Even there's trick question votes too. I'm gonna tell y'all do your research because I wouldn't research and I what
You think you voted yes, but you really vote no.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Proposition 25.
It's
Proposition
trick
Never
65.
created this
It's
weakness
a trick
already.
test.
Yeah, like,
It's a trick
let's go
test.
colleges only on this one. Not just playing, but seriously, if you can't do your research, just vote. If you don't know who to vote for, still vote. If you're in the middle, still vote. There's we fought and bled for this. My
Yes.
grandma, she's the only reason I voted the last time because I was like, Grandma, I'm telling you, and she said, don't make me slap you against the head right now. All my great grandma, my great grandma, that's not even that far. Then stood on the line for all this. So it's like we have to do that, y'all. I'm telling you, even
And
if
there are
it's
a lot of nonprofit organizations out there that can help you with cheat sheets to help explain what the
we
measures are
have
and things
to.
like that. So you
We
can go ahead
already
and
got our
really
hands behind our
those.
back. If you're a felony, you can't vote. It's already a head start. We have
But
to
no,
encourage
that's a
people to do
lie.
it. If you
That's a
Yeah.
can
lie.
do it, if you can do it, do it.
You can't
If you
vote.
can't do it,
People,
don't be like it don't
that
matter if I vote.
if you're a
Cause I feel
felony,
that way too.
you can vote. You can
I
vote
feel
if
that
you're a
way
felony.
too.
But it's a procedure you got to go to, people. Find out what the procedure is. If I got to go look at the procedure and talk about it on the podcast for y'all, if you're a felon, you can vote.
Wow, this is a huge one. Like I feel like put that link out there because they tried that for a long time. I know that must be recent, but if you can, just vote. If you can, hey, it's free.
Most definitely.
Just pull
And,
up,
and,
wait in
and
a little line, boo, 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 do your thing.
most
Even
definitely.
an
And,
educated guess, I feel like will further the advancement of our freedom. It's like
and, to,
everybody should be able to choose. That's how I feel.
So you
and to,
can vote if you're a U.S. citizen. You can vote if you're 18 years or older on election day. You can vote if you're not currently serving a federal prison term for the conviction of a felony, and if you're not found mentally incompetent to vote by a court. So you can vote if you're not currently serving federal prison time for a conviction.
that
People who
part.
can with a prior felony conviction who can register to vote are people on parole, on
Or
probation,
nonviolent.
on mandatory supervision, on
Okay.
post-release community supervision, or
Not
on
in jail.
federal
Yeah.
supervised release, you can still vote. You can still register to vote with these things. You cannot vote only if you are in prison or a local detention facility.
That part.
So that
And
means
then
we
those
need
are the things
everybody to
that
ride
train you.
for us. Like,
That part. And
so
uh,
let's
and
make it fair.
JSQ,
Yes, sir.
to answer your question, what you said earlier, I just want y'all. And this is my answer like this. And basically, like it's almost. And one thing I want everybody to recognize and remember is, when it comes to authenticity in a day, authenticity is a daily practice. It ain't something that you can that they get it from the podcast right now. Like, but you got to be able to practice authenticity. You got to practice you. The same way you practice everything else, how you learn to go be somebody you're not, you gotta take that same energy and practice you. It's a daily practice. And understand that vulnerability is your strength, not your weakness. So that's because you vulnerability, or because you got holes in your drawers, or you got holes in your socks, or you got an odor, or you ain't got no money, that doesn't make that doesn't mean that you is weak. It's vulnerability. Is that meaning you got to find your hustle. You got to turn up somewhere, somehow. And also self-acceptance. You got to understand one thing about when you accept yourself, people, like, man, it is the greatest thing ever. Like a lot of times people out here, like JSQ was talking about earlier, that's why I'm glad he's asking me that. People, stop looking for people. When you're in a relationship, you might be in a relationship with a baddie, a baddie, like you might be in a like eye candy. Like today, like a couple of days ago, when I talked to JSQ a couple of days ago about being on the show, and I created the flyer and on there, and I posted the thing in my story. I had about 3-4 women in there, and I'm gonna take pause to this because I'm not gay. But they told me, they said, "Damn, who that? Who that?" They said, "Damn, he fine, he's sexy." A lot of my homegirl, they baddies, they think JSQ is sexy. So if y'all tune in right now, lady, JSQ, he right here. But but the time when you go out there and say this man is sexy, you gotta look at yourself in the mirror and accept you and be like, I'm sexy. But also too, you got to also stop getting with people that you know you don't like. And you know it's gonna be problems later. Because
it's more than skin deep, man. I used to be vulnerable to that side, and even now I used to look, but it's more than skin deep. It really is, because you might not look that way forever. You know, hey, hold on. Hey, are you smart? Can you talk to me? Do we vibe? Are we cool? Can we laugh? Like, it's like deeper than what you think you see. And that goes for a lot across the board with this society we're living in this holograph way, in this way of everything is just polarized to smoke and mirrors, and this is one way and this one way. Look at me, my highlights on Instagram on this. Some of the richest people, they don't have no money. Like some of the people look at it dripping. They spin it on dripping. I'm gonna tell you right now, and deeper than that, what are you attracting with all this? That's what got me. I was like, oh man, somebody that is gonna want me for money, and then I'm gonna have to maintain that. Oh my gosh, I could have just kept it 100.
Yeah, and that's why you got to. That's why you got to fix yourself.
But lesson learned, like you said, you can't beat yourself up on things you learned either. You just gotta chalk them up, because
that's why
knows how to take a little loss.
That part.
Like Nipsey said, no losses. Hey, we aspire for that, but every now and then again, you gotta rise above.
Yeah,
and I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Even in the workplace, in the teacher setting, I saw a teacher today. She impressed me. She said, "We're not gonna do the whining thing." I was like, "Oh, she's talking to her like a grown lady. She's in first grade. We're not gonna do the whining thing, okay? No." And so she said, "Okay, yes, ma'am. Don't have me tell your other teacher." And it was like the respect level. It was just like real. It's real. It's nothing fake about it. It's no, I'm this, I'm that. It's look. This is what it is. I'm gonna be authentic.
Most definitely. The people accept who you are before you bring somebody into a relationship. So when you fix yourself, my ex-wife, I'm not gonna throw her in the bus, but my ex-wife was the reason why people say to me, they say, Dwayne, your wife is a baddie. Why you not still with her? Well, no, we left on good terms. When my ex-wife divorced me, she washed my clothes. She gave me a little spending money. She offered to fly me back to Louisiana. But I understood that my ex-wife had 2 guys in California that was broken. They didn't know how to accept her. So it messed her life up. So she didn't want to mess my life up. And she told me, the deepest thing she told me was, she said, I love you, but I don't know how to love a person like you. She feel like she wasn't good enough for me. And like in day, and I knew that she was broken. And and it wasn't for me to criticize her, like, oh man, you tripping, oh bitch, you did that. No, I just let it go. I'm cool.
Also I enjoy what you have to learn your self-value in yourself before you, because you're not gonna let that slide. And that's just like the teacher I was bringing.
No, I did. I did let it slide.
I wasn't tripping. I was married 12 years.
Mm.
12. And just recently, after 3 years of therapy, on the like year and a half, I started discovering myself and learning where these generational curses needed to be broken. Like, I'm not waking up this way. I won't even talk. I don't even like talking to relatives unless I talk to God first and thank him in the morning. I don't go on my phone. As soon as my feet touch the ground, I'm grateful. I'm thankful. And it's like these boundaries is like, hold on. They're protecting you in a sense. It's like, I know who I am. I know who I am now. But it's a lesson learned, and we all had to go through it the hard way. We all had to touch the stove in a sense. We were with that individual that was like treating us way bad, or we was like, oh, they cool here, but not cool here. Like we was like rocking with it, and we weren't all the way in it. That comes with just learning yourself more. When you learn yourself, you learn. I'm not gonna go.
I get it, and I'm gonna pick up. I'm gonna pick up right there, and I can tell people on the bottom line. You basically got to stay acting to percept. Like you say, at the end of the day, I can't stretch it enough. Practice self-awareness. You got to be aware, self-aware when you bring somebody into your life. You gotta be mindfulness. You gotta be mindfulness. You also gotta be willing to sell your story and be vulnerable. So don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Your story is your story. So I'm not gonna be afraid to tell you. And like me, and actually I'll tell you. I tell people on just about every episode I was homeless. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid what you think about me. And I don't care what you think about me. My story is my story. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be able to focus on your mental health and self-care. Now those are actionable steps you need to, those 3 steps that you need to take. If you take those 3 steps, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to true authenticity, I think you're gonna pretty much live a good life. Like that. And I'll repeat it again. Practice self-awareness and mindfulness. So be mindfulness of the people around you. Be mindfulness of you. Don't be afraid to share your story. Be vulnerable. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You are who you are. And you know what I'm saying? And Ashley, what do you want to add to that?
There's a time and place for everything. So make sure that you are prepared for those things and you prepare yourself for those things. To embrace your authenticity, also being vulnerable, also to have self-acceptance. You got to prioritize your own mental health and surround yourself with supportive people. I cannot say that over and over and over again. Practice self-awareness. Share your story when you are comfortable and be open to growth. Authenticity and vulnerability are strengths leading to confidence, resilience, and empowerment. Absolutely. And encourage people to reflect on not only what you go through, but also what they go through. Because 9 times out of 10, somebody else is going through the same thing that you're going through. You're not the first or the last. So that's why it's good to build that support or get your therapy, because I'm sure they heard this story before and they can help you navigate, especially when your adrenaline is at a high. Because when you're going through the trauma and the crisis, you have to recognize that your adrenaline is high. Your decisions are based off of sometimes your adrenaline when you are in the midst of your own trauma crises or whatever or challenge that you're going through. So that's why I said that rest period, that reflection period, that think before you speak, think before you act is critical. Because we want to live with no regrets, right? We want to live our best life.
Most definitely, we do. We do. We definitely want to live with life with no regret, people. Like they and that people. It been a pleasure, man. We actually we enjoyed y'all for this these 4 series. That's our first 4 series, and sometimes
Right.
and depending on like we got deep and look
And for
I can't.
all our guests had a wealth of experience and knowledge to share about this topic.
You know what I'm saying? And we appreciate all our guests that tapped in with us, that help us, like that. And I know with A Time might be on our next series, but I'm calling it a series because I feel like we probably gonna be talking about that, like we had to talk about true authenticity. Because I feel like and when it comes to emotion intelligent people, I feel like emotional intelligence it ties in with true authenticity. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Now
you
that's
know,
the whole nother polarized world that JSQ is talking about. There's a lot going on in the AI world. You're on mute again.
That's a
no,
whole
he's
topic.
not.
That's a whole topic in itself, right there with the AI. I tell people like this: if you it depend on AI, you're not learning. I use it to correct a sentence here and there, but the problem is the generation that's a little bit younger, they don't know what's real or fake. So it's like, you know, the technology is gonna get to a point where we might not even know what's real or fake. You know, so polarized where we have to have an anchor in something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And an AI resume compared to a person that didn't use AI resume, that could open another door that might have closed that door from that authentic person. So we really have to understand how AI is affecting our world and when we should and should not implement it.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Absolutely. I feel like in the future it's gonna get a little bit more advanced because there's some software getting ready to. It's already out, but they're selecting who gets it right now. That you could tell it whatever to create video, it'll create it like it really happened. The
I
demo
mean,
But you
I
know
did.
what though?
I
I
have
like
some
AI.
business right now that I don't think I would be as further and long in business if AI didn't help with my descriptions.
Now and see, but see, Anthony, I like that because we know enough knowledge
But
to
it's not
where
proven
AI
though.
can help us.
Your words might have been even better. We don't know. Like we
You
don't know
know,
how your
but
actual words would have resonated either though.
That's very
but
Because I
true.
feel like it lacks real emotion. When I have people artists and I'm like, you want an AI song real quick? It's like it was cool. It flowed. Everything was dope. But like, do I feel it in my core?
I had no idea people were making AI songs.
All day long. Drake did made a diss with AI and got it shut down. You know the whole thing. I mean, that's just an example, but I mean,
Yeah,
I'm a
I know.
creative. I like it. My son was like, Dad, if you collab and don't worry about who's getting credit and this and that, do your thing. Stop worrying, do your thing. And it was encouraging. He was like, be you. Don't worry. Don't fit in to let be you. And that's what I have to remind myself all the time, especially when it comes to this platform that I'm on, and creating. As a creative, my biggest thing, I just want to be free with it. A lot of times the business side takes you away, the politics or whatnot. But it reminds you, just be yourself. There's not another you. Keep going. What did you say? Keep going. I like that one, man. Keep going. Dwayne, it was a pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Ashley, you guys are the bomb.com. You guys have got my handles, all my
most
info.
definitely.
Tap in if I could be an encourager again. I know I talk a lot.
Oh no,
I'm
it's
not.
fine.
But you all, I'm telling you, set the stage for that because I can relate to where you guys have came from and what you guys are doing for the youth, for the next generation. And I'm all about that. All about that. It's not,
And
I'm
can you
not even
end this talk
hustling.
with a little something?
It's for my last name. Absolutely. Let me do something encouraging that's not even out. Can I do that?
Absolutely.
Oh, you
Different way. Or I could do a gospel song. Let me see where we at right now. Can y'all hear this? Oh, here it goes. I'm sorry. Here it goes. All right, this song is called Heaven. Here we go. It's vulnerable though, because it's a different genre than I normally do. Nobody's heard this, but it's one that just made me
Right.
smile.
Oh wait,
So we
people, we want to thank. Oh, go ahead, Anthony. Do the
so
game
go
up,
ahead.
level up
You go ahead
exclusive.
and intro it.
Okay, wait.
Intro,
This is
go
the
ahead.
game up, level up exclusive. Game up, level up exclusive.
The one and only JSQ.
I think about it every day. I dream about a place where my kids feel safe. I dream about a place like heaven, babe. I can't believe I thought that I was not enough. I can't believe I thought about giving up. I think about it every day. I dream about a place where my kids feel safe.
I tell you, boy, we got a second performance on Game Up Level Up.
can't believe I thought that I was not enough. I can't believe I thought about giving up. Yeah. COVID happened. I lost a couple friends, but now I'm rolling, feeling like I'm in the bins. Look, hey, you know it's Jay. I know about some pain, but look, there's some light at the end of the rain. And look, and I ain't stopping, I ain't slowing, baby. You know it's JSQ. I keep going, baby. Look, it's kind of different because I'm feeling this. And God with me, I be too legit. I lost some homies, they in the sky. And then I ask myself why. But I ain't stopping, I ain't slowing down. I hold my head and now that this is going down. It's easy. God ain't got my back now. So no way I'll play the background. Every day I dream about a place where my kids feel safe. I dream about a place like heaven, babe. I can't believe I thought that I was not enough. I can't believe I thought that
All right. That one right there, man. Just about not giving up. I appreciate y'all. This actually inspired me right now, so I'm just grateful to be a part of this. Double salute, triple salute.
Yeah. No,
all right.
Y'all doing God's work, man. Come on.
Thank
Come on.
man.
You know what it is. You know what it is, man.
This inspired me by your other song. That's living life. And what it's all about. Living life. You know what I'm saying?
Great minds think alike, right? He surprised me with that one.
People, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to Game Up, Level Up once again. And we thank y'all for tuning in to our series of Authentically. We appreciate y'all. The homie JHK, my lovely co-host, Ashley, the great, the only first lady of Game Up, Level Up. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, we just out here living life. Take it to a whole nother level.
I want to thank y'all one final time. Thank you so much.
And people like to say, man, this has been a great one. We got one more episode before we go on a long vacation with Thanksgiving and Christmas. I mean, we're actually gonna be gone by 2 months. Our last show is gonna be about emotional intelligence. It's probably gonna be another series. So, but like you say, we want to thank everybody for tuning in and rocking with us. People, without you all, we could not forget you all. We love you all. You know what I'm saying? This is awesome. We just thank y'all for everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, people thank everybody for tuning in and stuff like that, man. Without you all, we cannot forget you all. You know what I'm saying? Like, with JSQ, man, at the end of the day, it's always been love. And before we get ready to get up out of here, I want to say shout out to my boy, when I Game Up Level people, NLE Chopper. He just released his new movie. You know what I'm saying? A couple of days ago, called The Wash. And for those of y'all that have not seen it, we do have the trailer on now. Then I'm gonna show y'all that trailer. Y'all gonna like the trailer. JSQ, have you seen that new trailer?
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet. No, I have not, but it sounds interesting, man. I gotta check that one out for sure.
The most definitely anything like that. Well, you don't have to worry about it. Check it out, because right here, we're gonna show the trailer exclusively. Shout out to either Chapo. We interviewed him like a couple of times.
Oh, wow.
It's a very funny. And after that, we're gonna say our JSQ. We're gonna say our goodbyes and stuff to people after the trailer. So like I say, let's see where we at. Where the trailer is. I got the trailer right here.
Welcome to LA, home of the biggest tricksters, palm trees, and gangbangers.
I got an idea.
What fucking idea you got?
We're gonna do the car wash, but we're gonna make it a slut season edition.
call my cousin Real. We're gonna get bad bitches pull up. They gonna be washing the cars ass naked if we got to. I'm finna get my haircut, start my day. You just let me know when you get there, alright? If I was a bad bitch, I wanna fuck me too. You spent $20,000 for this bitch to come from fucking Finland?
But it's the why though? Finland, she get wet like a fish.
Ladies. We gonna come out here and we gonna wash some cars and we gonna get this money on and I'm gonna keep the most of it. I'm gonna give a lot of it. Hey, man. I'm gonna give a lot of it. Fuck on that.
Damn, Denmark shot this time.
Higher. You ain't never held the damn sign before.
Chop shop slut sleeves and where you get sloppy top.
You guys got my rent money?
My girl! Bitch, you licking this shit in the motor.
Oh, it's hard to put this in here. What the hell is Pedusi?
Who the greatest rapper of all time?
I told you, I'm getting dirty about this money. What the fuck you doing in the trash can?
You know what I hate?
What?
Light skin ass nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, nigga. V2, I think I got a new burner. I'm ready to blick a nigga down.
Ready to burn him and cook him.
Nah, blick this nigga.
Hello, can I get my car? When is y'all gonna come on with my car? How long y'all been here?
Somebody dick?
Suck your dick. Over there asking me to suck your dick, you ain't offer no money.
Goddamn money. If y'all don't get no motherfucking car here, y'all fired.
Hey, say, y'all still open?
What you need, bro? I got all types.
Listen, man, these hoes weak. I need the shit you be using.
Sophie, come here, girl.
You that girl from that Spider-Man video.
Oh, let me find out niggas getting money.
Ah, are you here for the Pedusi special?
Bedushi? What is that?
You don't know what Pedusi is?
You got one?
Yeah.
Let me see it.
This how we pay the rent every month.
Ooh, put some suds on the ass, though. Suds on the ass.
It's up with you.
And it's about to go down.
What you do for a living? Cause I just opened a car wash. This shit ain't working.
Man, I sell drugs and pimp hoes.
Let's go in business. I'm proud with you.
Let's go.
St. Found, Louisiana welcomes back by popular demand the Big Rob Show live on the main stage. Saturday, November 2nd, it's Big Rob live.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your man, the B.I.G.G.R.B.B. Big Rob. That's right, I'm going to be live in concert at the Louisiana State Fair Saturday night, and I need everybody to come on out and have an awesome time with me.
Big Rob, with special guests Lady Q and Sweet Nate, hosted by Jabberjaw, Saturday, November 2nd at the Louisiana State Fair. Your journey admission ticket allows you into the concert free. Showtime 7 p.m. Come early.
You know what it is, baby. In honor of Breast Cancer Month, it's your boy Dwayne 101. I want to say my heart goes out to everyone that's battling breast cancer. Shout out to my cousin who lost their mom because of breast cancer. Shout out to my godmom who defeated breast cancer. You know what I'm saying? Like to say, like, I'm here today in the Riverside Police vehicle. Oh, as you can see, it's draped in pink. Oh. Whoa, you said, you know we said, baby, ooh wee, game up, level up, you know what I'm saying? Breast Cancer Month, you know what it is. Oh.
Come on, eat now. Come on.
Get out my face. Hey, they can't take this. I got on bait. Hey, what you say? Get out my face. Hey, they can't take this. I got on bait.
She got on bait. She got on bait. You went to water. You better clock that T. Clock it. Yeah. Bad on it. Bad on it. Got it. Then they feeling. Wanna be like Big Marco. Shout out to Fendi. Cause she the better than them all. We stay booked and busy. You can't with us now. I know them haters really mad, but I don't give a cause we still on top. Clock that.
Clock that.
Clock that.
You better clock that.
You better clock that.
You better clock that.
You better clock that. See, you better clock that.
Hey, hold on. Clock that. You better clock that. Clock that. You better clock that. T. You better clock that. Hey, hold on. Hey, what you say? Get out my face. Hey, they can't take this. I got on bait. Hey, what you say? Get out my face. Hey, they can't take this. I got on bait.
Please somebody.
I'm giving to him just like this.
So, to men, 50.
Money, get to the bag. Get to the bag. Get to the bag. Get to the bag.
Now I ain't gonna say I'm the GOAT, but I'm dope. Came in on a boat, had meal on my neck, I'm a soap. Anti-social, made $1 million and spoke. I ain't talking unless it's about some money. Beef, cause these baloney. I pray to God I don't see the op, cause Lord knows I'ma shoot the whole 100. Check they reactions, subliminal captions is crazy, cause now I'm a target. A year ago they hung me up like a hanger and left me inside of the closet. I teach the gist how to come up from nothing, they